Ladies and gentlemen, tie-dye is exactly correct. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you made it. You made it to a post-night stream. A morning after, dare I say, stream featuring Eve Online. Good to see you, chat. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to have you this morning. How are we doing? How are we doing? We all good? We all good? I was a little bit, I had some tequila. Okay, we had some tequila last night. It was what it was. You know, that's about hungover. No, because I drank a lot of water. Yeah, I chugged some water before I went to bed, honestly, chat. It's good to see you. Good to see you, chat. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your prayers for Mrs. Loru. Please keep praying for her. She's just really sick this whole week, and we're trying to find ways to make her feel better, and it's really tough. And to be direct, it's really hard for me to stream when she's sick because I just want to like help her at every moment, and I have to keep the job going still. So thank you for your prayers. Thanks for being here, chat, and thank you for thinking of her, because that's why we didn't stream earlier this week, because she was not feeling great. So, but she's feeling a little better here and there. Just keep on praying for her. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. It's good to see you, chat. Good morning. Echo coming in. Twitch
primed out of your mind.
And welcome in, Echo. It's good to have you. Quick updates for y'all. The tech issues still are being fixed. I have a new light coming in. I am getting the camera 1 fixed still. I'm returning camera 2, and this is still a webcam. So if it looks a little fuzzy, if I look a little off, then that's why. Because we had 3 years of zero tech problems, and then one of the enemy's moves is to try to overwhelm you, right? And we're not going to let him do that. We're just going to keep trying, because everything... Chad, if you feel like everything's happening at once, it's because that's how the enemy wants you to feel, right? The enemy, it's literally the line from Harry Potter, where it's like, well, if I were Voldemort, I'd want you to feel alone, because then you're less of a threat. That's the reality. We just keep having a good time. So, you know, the camera does not matter. Yes, and the audio, we still got the good stuff coming in for the audio. What the heck was that? Oh, what's that? There's a piece of plastic, like a tumbleweed on my thing. I had a new, we're getting some new screws and everything, so I had, like, out of the corner of my eye, as I'm talking about, like, what you can do to, you know, not give in to the enemy, all of a sudden, like, something hits the corner of my eye, like, ooh, you know, so... Scary stuff here. Scary stuff. Murphy Strikes is literally what it is. It is straight up Murphy's Law. Absolutely. So family first. I'm not apologizing for it at all. And thank you for that. It's just been tough. And we just keep on moving forward. We keep trying. We keep going. Because that's it. There's no other option. You know, we just keep trying. So we come here for you, not your camera quality. Well, thank you for that. So yeah, we just hit 50,000 YouTube subs. 50K! We keep growing, we keep showing up, still growing on literally all the platforms, doing it to it. Thank you all for sticking around through thick and thin, you know. And we're doing it. 50K. This means the subathon is being planned. We're currently getting it done. Those of you that were at the night stream last night had quite a few previews of the stuff that we're giving away for the subathon. We are going to be, and we're already exceeding. I'm just under 2 trillion. I was going to say exceeding, but I'm just under 2 trillion-isk for the giveaways. And this is stuff that I've been accumulating and gathering. And even last night, we bought an even bigger ship for that. And we're going to keep having a good time with it and make sure we're trying to go for 3 trillion-isk in one day, given away to break our records, to keep having a good time with it. Even if it's, you know, 2.5 trillion, that's still a massive amount of trillions, and we'll just do that and have a good time with it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting it off right with a hype train. That's right, hype train o'clock, everybody. Good to see you. Some of you asking, how's the wife? She's doing okay, but she's suffering, if I can be honest with you. She's just sick. She's had not a great time this week, and if you guys could just keep praying for her, that would be really awesome, because she was reading some of your comments last night, and I think it really helped, because, you know, she's really just going through it, and thank you. We all have those seasons, you know. Everybody's got something. This is something, as you get older, you really just start figuring out that every single person has some health problem somewhere, somehow. and this is just hers right now. So I get to help her. Thank God I'm here. And honestly, I count myself lucky that I get a job, that I can be home and have no commute. And heaven forbid, you know, knock on wood, she needs me right now. You guys saw it on the night stream yesterday. I just was like, hey, I'm going to go take a break. And I took a break for like 20 minutes and I went to go help her. So that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep helping Mrs. Loru to feel better. So, you know, that is my job and I accept it gladly. I don't think she's listening. I actually really enjoy taking care of her. I really like it. It's fun. That this is, don't give in to the black pill culture, chat. It's very enjoyable finding somebody that's like your person. And even when, this is how I knew I was going to marry her. Even when she pissed me off when we were dating, which was very infrequent, I was still like, I want to be here. You know, like, and she felt the same. Like,
Yeah, even when he makes me mad, I still want to hang out with him.
that is actually how it goes, you know, so that's how it is, chat. Hype train is happening. For every single level of hype train, we will give 100 million ISK away, and I take a percentage of the hype train and I give it back to all of you in the form of billions of ISK. If we hit level 5, it's a basket. I think we're going to rename this. I think we have to rename this. This is going to be now this is the billions box. As of right now, this is the billions box, because every day someone comes in here.
Loru, what is a basket?
Well, now it doesn't really matter what's in the box, does it? If it's worth billions of ISK. That's exactly correct. It is grinding. You're exactly. It's a biscuit. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Family first. That's correct. We'll get more soon. Thank you for that. Ekans. Appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yes. Wait, you hit 50? Oh, yes. Oh, man. And that's what everybody's got a season is exactly correct. So, a trisket, exactly. What is a basket, Sun Tzu? I'm pretty sure that's chapter 3 of the Art of Box Making by Sun Tzu himself. So every single level will give y'all stuff, and chat, we'll keep doing some announcements while we're talking about this. If you got Twitch Primes, now's the time to use them. If you've been waiting to sub to the channel, now's the time to use them. Biddies, gifted subs, all that happened. But hear me, pause. If you're brand new, I don't want you to give a single thing. Do not feel pressured ever here to give financially. Why would you give money to a content creator you just started watching? Sit back, relax, and enjoy. When this timer reaches 0, the giveaways will be free to enter in for all. Always have been, always will be. Appreciate y'all showing up. Never expected, but always appreciated. And here coming in with 10 gifted subs for the community. Look at that. And dear, God bless you, man. Thank you for that. That's huge, man. 10 gifties coming in. Level 3 completed. Blitzed past 1, 2, and 3 up to level 4. It means 400 million ISK. Let's get some 07s for Andir coming in, dropping it down. Well done. Early morning times. If my voice sounds a little bit James Earl Jonesy, it's, well, it's because last night was fun, and we had a good time with y'all. So, good morning, Wolf. It's good to see you. How we doing, Martok? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Pinix, yes, 07s indeed. So, love the bisque box. That's the bisque box. Should I rename it to bisque box? That might be better. See, it's a community effort. If I call it the bisque box, is this better? No, it's not close enough. It's not clear. Okay, we have to make it right. Let's do a B. I have to do this very correctly here. Okay, and then we do this. It's hard to draw with your mouse, chat, I can tell you. Bisque box. This is better. Okay, bisque box. So, no, that makes it look like two things. Bisque box. Yeah? No, just this one. Bisque box. Bisque box. That's it. Ooh, a lowercase b maybe? To make it clear, see, y'all are, this is what it is, right? It's a bisque box. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Isn't that right, Chad? These are the worst B's I've ever seen. So there it do be. So it shall be a Bix box. Now we're moving too far away from the lore. Okay, so that's right. What's the best way to join a large corporation? The short answer is apply for one. But I'll tell you that if you're new to the game, a large corporation can be really overwhelming. So I would join something like Eve University or any kind of corp, or Astral Acquisitions is a corp that we've worked with in the past. We love Astral. These are both new bro-friendly corporations that are fantastic and will help you out to get your feet wet without having to like,
Hey, if you can't fly this exact fit at rank 4, you're not allowed.
you know, whatever. So, and most corporations have like a Nubro wing anyway. So, you know, send a contract. Ooh, Wallaby, thank you for that. Slip slop coming in tier
1. Out of your mind.
Did I see the changes to ANSIs? No, we'll have to talk about that. I did not. I did not see those changes. I'll have to look at those. Yo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. Chat, it's every single trig ship except for the Bobby Rogie, which, honestly, Phoenix, don't worry about that. Wow, chat, let's get some 07s for Phoenix. Dropping every single trig ship. This is going right in the basket. If we hit level 5, we're going to give a basket with most of the trig ships, minus, of course, the Barbaroga, because it's stupid expensive. Okay, so come on down, everybody. If we get 3 more Twitch Primes, we'll give this to the people. Excuse me, it's a box, not a basket. That's right, it is a box now. Use the proper vernacular, Loru. It's a box. What is in fact in the box? It will be some goodies. Here we go. We got a ton of Trigravian ships right here. I hate when it like auto-organizes the stuff and I don't know where they are. Zarmazad coming in, Nurgly Boy, Rodivas, Iki Tursa, damn, yes, good. A Kiki, a Lashak, a Vedmak, and am I missing something? I see the prospect there, but that's just an extra prospect from yesterday. We actually found a gas node in Jeddah yesterday. Like straight up. Like actually, we scanned down a gas node in Jeddah 4-4. But, and in the station, right? You know, come on. But it was still like, wowzer. These are, by the way, from yesterday. Let's throw in 50 ventures because we can. And we'll throw in a Bifrost skin. Do we have any, like, do I have a Kiki skin in here? Is that something? Ooh, Kiki more a copper skin. Yeah, boom, done. Boom, done. That's 3 billion isk in there with everything said and done. Pretty sizable box, wouldn't you say, chat? And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. B with an itch. Fantastic. Coming in, dropping 5 gifted subs for the community. There it is, level 5, 500 million isk. Looks great. Looks fantastic. 500 million isk for the people. And you have activated the box. So now, by the end of today, the Bisque box will be given to the community. Excellent job, chat. Excellent job. So, life lesson, enter level 4 gas nodes at your own risk. Also correct. Also, why? Because there are 2 turrets on them, right? Inside of the wormhole. Isn't that right? So, I assume this is open to the people. Oh, yeah. It's open to everybody. Stallion, and can you, please, my AI assistant, this is a Twitch hype train, and I understand your questions, completely valid. But this is open to the entire community. When this is done, no matter where you watch, you'll be eligible to enter in, as long as you're in our Discord, because the Discord is the spine of the brand, because we multi-stream. It's been like this for years, where we have to... It's the only way I've found, and I'm looking into Lumia Stream, but to be honest, chat, with my hardware breaking, I don't have time to learn a new software, right? So, you know, when this timer reaches 0, every single person that's live right now with us will be eligible to enter in. It's through the Discord. So get in the Discord and you'll be able to get it done. So, you know, you just got to be following. Yes, it's really that simple. So whatever the free one is, it's the subscribe on YouTube is free. The follow on Twitch is free. Goku's correct. Exactly correct. There it is. So, already there, then you're set. Guess who's back? Back again. That's me, chat. If I keep saying these songs, I will get demonetized very, very fast. So sometimes, Remstein, yeah, sometimes. Fife coming in, 25 stream streak. Yeah. Thank you for that, my friend. 25 streams. Send a contract for the subathon. Says what? Yo, cheers to that. Will there be a Friday fleet today? The short answer is no, because I have to be sure that I can get up and go help Mrs. Loru should she need to do it. Very nice. A Drake Navy issue for the subathon. Excellent job. I will honor this and I will go do it. I have, oh, is that like far away? The Drake Navy issue I was just given is like in like Nullsec or something. It is in Dodixie. Okay, that's fine. We will add that to the pot and of course get the goodies. That is correct. Exactly correct. So chat, 2 minutes on this. We've already unlocked the Bisque box. which is going to be this guy right here. This is a solid 3.2 billion-esque for the community. I'll put it right here so y'all can see what's going on. Sure, fine. And then there we go. So there we go. You know, make your own music with AI. No, I don't, I'm not mad at Marquis for doing that. I just don't like the idea of using AI to make music. It's okay that he does it. I don't care that he does it. I'm not saying anything morally disparaging. My personal thing is that I wouldn't use AI for that because I'm such a music head. I'm eclectic as heck, chat. My playlist's got Logic, Kendrick Lamar, Lecrae, all the way to Under Oath, and you know, what was I seeing later? August Burns Red, Spirit Box, all the way down to Deadmau5, IO, and Zed. You know, I go everywhere from rap to screamo to metalcore to, you know, all kinds of things. And I don't care about AI helping marketing processes because that's something I know how to QA. But when you're talking about an app that by definition takes other people's work and then makes songs with it, I'm not about that life. I can see the appeal completely, and to be honest, it's scary good. AI music. I mean, you guys saw, what was it, like 4 months ago? One of the top 10 songs in the country was in the USA was a country music song that was an AI artist, and people didn't know. You know? So I got it. Music is the best art. I could argue that. I actually would agree there, you know? Like, this is art, technically, but music. You know what I'm saying? But music, right? Right? You know, you put some of your soul in there. Ooh, we're almost there. 11 seconds. 10. I choked my own tongue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, and level 5. I'm Drake. Just kidding. Ipsa coming in
at the very end, gifting 5 subs for the community. And we've got Golden Retriever.
for Twitch Prime. Out of your mind.
Thank you for that. Wow. At the very end. How dare you? You dare use my own spells against me, Potter. Yes, I'm the half-primed prince. That's me, chat. It's me. Hey, level 6 means 600 million-esque. Another 4 minutes on the docket. So, down to the wire. Yeah, Ipsa. 07 to you. Thank you for that, chat. Yeah, no Friday fleet today because I'm paying attention to my phone in case wife needs me. And I'm going to go help her if I need to help her, chat, because she's just having a hard time, and she's the priority. So that's that. We'll do Friday fleets when she's more healthy, because to be honest, it's hard for me to focus on, you know, stuff when I know my wife's sick. So I want to be there for her, and that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do. So level 6 hype train, chat. While this is going, I'm going to do some announcements for y'all. So 50K, thanks for that. Big subathon comment. Big subathon comment. Those of you at the night stream last night got a preview of what's coming up and of the giveaways we're going to be doing. Yes, we are going for 3 trillion-esque in one day. I'm going to say that again. We're going for 3 trillion-esque given away in a single day. Don't miss it. The date has not been announced yet. I'm basically waiting for my wife to feel better, and then we're going to announce it. So that's what's up. Thank you for your prayers, by the way. Really appreciate that. The next big thing, chat, is we've got a brand new playlist. I honestly thought we had one. I was looking at it with my team, and we didn't see one. Brand new exploration and hacking focused playlist on the YouTube, so check it out. We've added our recent Astero Yeet to it. This is not just guides. This is also like live showcases, because, by the way, can you pause? The number one thing that when we've polled the community have said is that guides are fine, but they really want to see like live gameplay examples of how stuff goes, because saying use this module, do this or that is not enough in most cases, and I agree. You're going to get PTO that say, that's right, bro. That's right. And by the way, it's going to be like hey, in 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to do it so y'all can plan. I'm literally going to do it like that. So, you know, amazing stuff. Buy order on an Orca skin went through. That's 3 bill. Nice job, Cat Cloud. Huge stuff. Well done, well done. So, sorry about that, Vanland. That's right. So, the new TV mode playlist doesn't hurt either. I saw that. I'm going to figure out what that is. There's another, YouTube's doing some more stuff. Yeah, series video playlist. Yeah, I saw that. So definitely check that out. New playlist. But, chat, I know on our channel, there's so many playlists. This is... Oh my god. There's like so much going on. How do you know what to do? Instead, you can click this Courses tab. There's only 2 of these. And this is our best and best and best videos. There's 2 playlists in this course tab. It's not paid. It's all free. It's just another tab in YouTube, right? There's the new player course and the max player course. If you're brand new to the game, this is going to be full of stuff to be able to get you where you need to go. And if you're established in the game, this is going to help you to find new and fun ways to print more ISK per hour. This one ain't clickbait. Okay? The Moro's money printer, ladies and gentlemen, that ain't clickbait. We don't do that here. Okay? We always show you what's up with the thumbnails. Here it is. Enjoy it. Here's the courses tab. Have a great time with it. And make sure that you enjoy the best videos we have. We got a minute left on this hype train, and we got the marquee sale. But let's talk about that in just a moment, because we got a minute left on this hype train, chat. We're this close to level 7. 5 subs will get us there. If you got a Twitch Prime, now's the time to drop it. Every level means more stuff for y'all. If we get to level 10, we're going to give y'all a breadnought.
Loru, isn't that so? Shouldn't it say a dreadnought?
No, it's a breadnought. It's sourdough, cruelty-free, gluten-free, raised with its friends. It's the breadnoughts we breed are in an open field, doing as many crab beacons as they want, able to interact with all of their breadnought buddies. How else do you think we could get such a fantastically tasting ship like Free Range? Yes. They're able to hang out with their friends. It's fantastic. So, Captain coming in with
Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
Cyber Factor.
Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
And here we go, chat. 13 seconds remain. 12, 11, 10, 9. Free range, yes. 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Level 6. I've trained, babe.
Well done, everybody. Wait. Calroon at the very end gave 5 gifted, but it was 1 second past. So unfortunately, Calroon, you were late. Just kidding. Chat, Twitch don't make the rules. I do. Calroon, we will honor this. We will honor the 5 gifties you have done, and you have popped level 7, meaning another 100 million ISK for the community. Thank you, Calroon, for that. Chat, let's get some 07s for Calroon, the other Twitch primers, the biddy enjoyers, the bombs, the primes, the Twitch tier 1s, all the stuff. Let's get some 07s. Thank you for that, for supporting this brand. I take a percentage of those, and I give things back to all of you, the people. That's right. Yes, I take the plex and I give it back to you, the people. Make sure when you get your Bane voice mug changers, you use them responsibly. You don't want to crashing this plane. You don't want to say it at the wrong time. Okay, champ. 700 million ISK and a box to be given to the people. Let's check our notepad here as well to see what else we've got. Oh, would you look at that? It's actually going to be 800 million ISK. And last night we also promised we were going to give some skins to the people. Media miasma skins. 5 wieners. Spelling is hard when you didn't finish college. There's also going to be a box. So we've actually got 5, 6, 7 winners. 5, 6, 7 winners will be given the goodies, including this box full of absolute quality things. And if you want to win these goodies, all you have to do is be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, then be in my Discord. Do those 2 things. That's it. And you'll be eligible to enter in a bunch of really rare skins. We're going to have 7 winners for the people. That's right. We're going to have 6 to 7 winners. Okay. We're going to have 6 to 7 winners. Something like that. I don't know what just came over me, but I just felt compelled to do those things. Isn't that right, chat? Isn't that right? So come on down. We'll give y'all a minute or 2 to be able to get your stuff going, and then we'll have a great time with it, and we'll be able to get stuff going. So, Dennis, it's good to see you. Thanks for the follow. Spriggan coming in. Thanks for the follow. So stop. You're triggering my kids. Sorry, Calroon. Sorry. I know, dude. I always like say, what's up with the kids nowadays with this weird meme? But then I remember when we were young, a meme was literally just E with like Markiplier's face photoshopped onto Lord Farquaad. So the kids are all right. You know, they're just like us when we were their age. Isn't that right, chat? Yes, exactly. Literally what that is. So, you know, 7 winners, chat. Yeah, badger, mushroom. We're all the kids are all right, chat. The kids are all right. No. Mas agua, chat. It's a snake. How about the Potter Puppet Pals, chat? Y'all remember the Potter Puppet Pals? Those were like pre-YouTube, too. You know, Potter Puppet Pals. What does the fox say? My ADD brain, jitterbug, just combined what does the fox say with who let the dogs out? And what does the fox say? It's just like, all of a sudden, that's what my brain was going to. It was not correct, but here we are, and we will just keep trying. Okay, so, all right. Follow the stream, be in Discord. The last thing you have to do is type what we say into the giveaway chat of our Discord. Type GM chat one time. Case sensitive as I've typed it into the giveaway chat of my Discord. Type GM chat one time. Case sensitive into the giveaway chat of my Discord. It stands for good morning, chat. Good morning. Sunday morning. Good morning, everybody. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Yes. I never thought wearing sweatpants and hoodies in 100-degree heat was cool. Did we do that as a kid? I didn't do that. I was the guy that if it's like 40 degrees, I got shorts and I was wearing a hoodie, but I had shorts on, dude. You know, shorts, hoodie, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in non-freedom units, you know. So, Grandmaster chat, what's up, Severs? It's good to see you. Welcome. The egg. Yes, with the egg, but what it lay was technically not a chicken. So, they do that now. Is that what the kids are doing now? They're wearing hoodies out in 100-degree heat, sweating their butts off, you know? I was wearing shorts and short sleeves. I was a hoodie guy. I was a big hoodie guy. I would have hoodies really all the time. But if it was summer, I'm wearing this, you know, because it's too hot. So just not outside. Ah, there it is. Yes. So good stuff, chat. Enter this in, and then we'll keep this going. Excellent. Looking fantastic, chat. Excellent job. We did catch a honeypot yesterday. We literally caught one yesterday. It's so fun. We added a honeypot bot to the server. One chat that everybody can see, and one chat that only the robots can see. Yeah. And we actually caught a spammer yesterday. It was very fun. So I did, yeah, Goku. I was looking into it a ton, and I was like, well, this is just the easiest way to do it. So we found one, and now myself and the mods both sleep a little bit better because we would wake up to like, oh, somebody spammed the Discord, and this was happening every like couple days. And what's funny is that once we announced we added it in, all of a sudden they stopped. That's not an accident. Come on now, Chin. Come on now. You know, people trying to harm this brand because they're butthurt. We'll just keep trying to protect y'all the best we can because we just want to have fun. We just want to play video games, and we will. That's what we're going to do. So, you just got to run. Thank you very much. Yeah, but wanted to hop in and say have a great day. And thanks for being you. Thanks for being here and then peacing out. Always choose real life. I really appreciate you being here. So, thank you. That's right. So, they're taking their bot back to the drawing board. That's right, bro. That's right. So and that's okay, Calroon. It is what it is, right? I can't control what other people feel. I can just control what I do. And we're going to keep having a great daggum time. So, chat, here we go. When I type sold, this is done. Going once. Going twice. Last call. As always, chat, this brand will be a bonfire if you play the Dark Soul games, where you can kind of chill, come in and sit down and have a nice rest, get some joy, really chill out and make sure that everything's good to go. That's the point. That's what we're going to do, you know. So, Thank you, Inverse. We're trying. Please keep praying for her because she's had a tough week, you know. Just, I'm not doing the Friday Fleet today just in case that she needs me and I can just stop and just go help her because I don't want to be in a fleet with like 100 people and then be like, sorry guys, I got to go, you know. I don't want to do that. So we're going to skip the Friday Fleet today. That way I can make sure that she's good. So that's what we're going to do. She's doing okay, but just keep on praying for her. So it's tough when you do what the doctor says and it doesn't help, right? It's tough. So that's where we're at right now. We're shopping around for other doctors and trying to figure out stuff. So we're gonna keep it going. So you are the Logi that she needs. Correct. So choose a number, 1 or 2. 1. I choose 1. So some airborne. Oh, she's taking all the meds. Don't you worry. So, absolutely. Thank you very much. Yes. Excellent job. I'm doing 50 jumps at an obelisk. Make sure, Goku, I hope you got a tugboat alt, bro. Hope you got a webbing alt on the side ready to go. Those align times are brutal. So, absolutely amazing. So, let's see about 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Sold. That's right.
Chat. I was kind of holding on. Oh, Jester. Got to be quicker than that. No more entries will be entered in. Thank you, Lossel. Appreciate that. So, excellent stuff. It does require expert time management. So, whoa, you chose 1. Arbito dropping a Fit Deemer. Down. Very nice. With some good old Sinos. The Black Ops boy. This is going to go in the next giveaway. Fit Redeemer. We're not saving for the subathon yet. We're going to use this on the next Hype Train giveaway. We'll give that away. Arvito, thanks for that, my friend. Appreciate it. Thanks very much for the Fit Deemer. It's huge stuff. Thanks for that. So, with the FPS gone, I need to find a new home, unfortunately. I hear you. So, that's okay, Goku. It's no problem at all, So, you can hang out in Kyber and have a great time with it. It's all good, So, say like Twitch, I never got into the game. That's okay. It's not for everybody. And whenever we're talking about a video game, you want to make sure that it's something you have fun with. Because if you're playing EVE Online and you've tried it, if you've given the old of a video game, then play a game that you think you have to play. Because you don't. You just don't. So, F. Ooh, pause. Refresh, chat, refresh. I got no drop frames. Camera down? No, my camera's fine. Press F5, everybody. We are back. Press F5. I think that was a Twitch thing. Everybody just hold for just a sec. You know what I'm saying? I went dark for just a moment. Oh, okay. Hey, YouTubers, can you type 1 if I'm still there? Because I think it's type 1 if you can see me on YouTube specifically. Because I think I'm still up on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's fine. Looks like Twitch was a little bit of a flicker. It lagged. Okay, all right. Happened on YouTube as well. Very, very strange. That might be a restream problem because I'm showing 0 drop frames altogether. CPU's good. Yeah. 1600 megs up. Okay. All right. Chat, thank you for that. It did drop. Okay. All right. Everybody press F5. You know what I'm saying? So, ooh, don't cry. Sorry about that. Yes. Yeah, I tell you. Isn't it frustrating? Don't cry. It's the worst, right? When you have a... When you go, this is what my wife's dealing with right now, where we went to a doctor, they had a prescribed, what's called a prescribed way of things, and then it just didn't work. So we're trying to find some more doctors. We're trying to get her to places, and I'm going to try to take her to some places today after stream. So, Discord causes troubles across platforms. I blame them. It honestly could be them. Yo, Arvito coming in, dropping another Kronos. Goodness gracious, we're going to give this away. Arvito, sheesh. Thank you for that. Another Kronos will be given away after this. Thank you for that, my friend. Appreciate it. So, are you done spooling yet, bot? Okay, good. So, I always want it to go faster. So, no, we're going to save the Kronos and the Fit Redeemer for after. We're going to have it be the next one because my bot's already rolled and I don't want to have to re-roll and then it overwrites the other people. 5 media Myaz skins. Metamorph, Flycatcher, Pioneer, Imicus, Vexer, Navy. Okay, let me just type this in. Very ironic name, Don't Cry Wolf. I know, isn't that funny? See, it's actually the only thing that's constant in our lives, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that our health is going to be variable from, season to season. And it's actually one of the reasons I say don't give in to the black pill movement, because the black pill movement wants you to say that it's actually better if you're by yourself. I promise you, even though it's a lot of work and even though it can get hard at times, it's really not better to be by yourself. some of us are called to be by ourselves. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that like really want to be with somebody and think that because they've been hurt a couple times that that's it. Chad, I've been through some... Can you pause? I've been through some... Let's just say my past relationships were as ugly as they come, specifically one of them. And through it, I was able to find Mrs. Loru, right? And she's the light of my life, Chad. She's fantastic. Like, and it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. She's not perfect. We're partners. But boy, do we help each other out in the long term and as we keep going. So, you know, it's just a pleasure to be her husband. And that's why I really like taking care of her. So, and I know she can't hear me right now. That's why I'm like kind of pouring it on thick. You know what I mean, Chet? You know what I'm saying? So get you a Latina. So my wife is Brazilian. So I completely agree. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kissed a lot of frogs. Had to. So always darkest just before the dawn. Correct. So. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. So I love the get you a Latina. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. So, you know. Don't cry. Thank you. We've got so much going on. I'm not going to remember. So I got to tell you, we got stuff happening hour to hour over the next weekend. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But we just got our own timing. So thank you for that, though. Really appreciate you trying to help out there. So, you know, the temper is worth it. Yes, I actually agree. I do agree. So, she's actually, my wife is actually extremely level-headed, all things considered. You know, Latina women have this stigma for being like angry all the time. Mrs. Loru's not. She's just not. Like, she gets mad like the rest of us, but she's just not. So, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the giveaway are Mr. Green, Total Loss, Zolp and Dems, Darius Monk, Janice Cusette, and Adam. Congratulations. Congratulations to the winners. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, winners. Thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you won a giveaway, DM me on Discord your in-game name. Thank you for that. If you won, DM me your in-game name on Discord. We'll give you the goodies very, very soon. We'll give you those goodies. This is going to be a give done. Thank you for that. This is done. Excellent. And then we will get rid of these as well. This box is going to somebody. The next Hype Train giveaway, we'll do a Fit Redeemer and a Kronos. No matter how high the Hype Train goes, that's what we're going to be doing. That's what was on the docket then. Fantastic, champ. Excellent stuff. A little cheeky intro Hype Train like you've been doing every single time. It's fantastic, so thank you for that. Should I be remiss if I didn't mention the Plex sale happening right now? You can use this Plex sale to get even cheaper Omega. Let me explain. You can use it to get Omega for $10 a month. Okay, I'm going to make a post about this a little bit later because there's a little bit of an involved thing happening. So, the honeypot got another one, bro. Let's go. Let's go. The honeypot strikes again. What should we do? Every single time the honeypot gets a person, what should we do? I think we'll save that for the subathon. Every single time the honeypot catches somebody, we'll add like 100 million ISK or something. But if somebody shows up with a bot in force and like makes 100 accounts, I'm not going to give away like 1 trillion ISK. So I'll have to like think about that. You've activated my trap card, Pot of Greed, which summons Pot of Greed. Lets me draw 2 cards from my deck. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat. Yes, perfect. Yes, absolutely. Another one. Another one. Chat, the Plex sale's happening right now. Here's how to get Omega for $10 a month. We'll make a post on this so you can read instead of listening to me. You start with the 3,000 Plex, okay? A honeypot is a Discord chat that if a robot talks in it, it gets auto-banned. So it's a newly added thing to our Discord because we kept having spammers show up, and now they get automatically destroyed. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want the Plex sale, you start with the 3K Plex from the Marquee Dragon store, okay? You start by getting this guy. Then you use code Loru in the Marquee Dragon store, that's L-O-R-U, okay, to get even more money off. It's another sale. I get a cut because it's an affiliate code. You guys get a cut, and Marquee gets a cut, obviously. Then you get the Plex in-game. You use the NES, which is the in-game store, to get the 6-month Omega. This means you're going to have some plex left over, and the math ends up being the 2100 plex you use to get 6 months of Omega ends up being about $10 a month for Omega. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get $10 a month on Omega. 3K plex. Use my code to get it for even cheaper and call it a day.
Loru, it's not a ton of money.
Yeah, but would you like some money off? Chat, $3 every single time you buy Plex, Omega, skill points. If you would like a percentage off of that, use my code or your favorite creator's code. And just to be direct, if you watch another creator or more, use their code. If you watch Oz or Toxic or Erst or whoever, use their code instead. If you watch Marquis, for God's sake, Marquis has his own code, use their code. Because my rule, my line in the sand for when I support creators is if I'm watching somebody a ton, and there's an opportunity for me to save money with their code, I'll use that person's code. Not the random guy that made one video. I'll use the person I'm watching the most. That's my opinion. You do what you want. I'm not your dad. Okay. Use code Loru on the Marquee Dragon store. Thanks for that. 5,000 of you used my code last month alone. 5,000 of you. Wow. 5,000 of you saved money with the Marquee Dragon store code. Thanks for that, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you. Thanks for that. We'll come back to the next subathon / hype train in a little bit. You're not my dad. You're not my dad. That's right, Jim. That's right. Plex in game is a bear market right now. Yes, correct. It is. A bear market is correct. That's, by the way, what I'm doing. Ooh, Arvito, I just saw your DM. Thank you for that. 07 to you. Thank you for that. Yes, yes. So, okay. Let me check out my show notes here, ladies and gentlemen, to see what we're doing today. Free Shavakadu. Who remembers peak quality stuff? Free Shavakadu. I do. I do. So, all right, y'all. We're going to make some fits here for just a moment. Yes. So, don't forget to congratulate that guy Toxic with his big 3-0 next week. 3-0. 3-0 in what? What did he do? Toxic got a 3-0 in what? I don't know what that means. He won 3 things and lost 0 things. In what way? Because I have no idea what the stuff is that for. So, his 30th birthday. Yo, that's sick. Is his birthday today, or is it like in a couple days? That's fantastic. So, you know what you're doing today? Checking contracts? Well, I'll have to look at that in just a sec, Arvito. Thank you. So, it's all downhill after that. As somebody that's at least 19 years old, I totally agree. So, somewhere next week. Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah. Checking contracts. What we got? You choose one? What do you mean? There's 7. Arvito, you keep throwing like the most expensive stuff. I'm not complaining in no way. Goodness gracious. So you wish you were 19. I don't actually. I didn't like being 19. You know what I mean? I was, can you pause? There's a myth about like your prime years are 20 to 30. I completely disagree. I think it's 30 to 40. Totally. Sure, you got more aches and pains when you're 30 to 40. Fine. But I have control of my life for the first time. I'm not in debt. My car's paid off. Wife and I are doing good on the mortgage. I have a wife. When I was 20, when I was 19, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I barely could hold down a job. I was nervous all the time. Pretty girls scared me. Now they don't. I married one, 30 to 40 is the prime years in my humble opinion. So that's what I believe, champ. Arvito, thank you for the more stuff. My goodness, dude. Arvito, you just keep throwing down like maximum amounts of goodies, and I got nothing to say except I was going to do the Moana song, but I decided not to do it, chat. What can I say except you're welcome? I wasn't going to do it, chat, but then it just happened. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. So, we're going to try to make some fits today. What we're going to try to do, because I don't have the right implant in for this. What we're going to try to do is make some new bro friendly, because we had a question on yesterday's stream where they want to do Abyss in what is the best new bro friendly drone ship for the Abyss. So this is, I want to ask y'all this too. What is the best, cheapest T0 Abyss drone ship? And I think it's the Tristan without thinking, without even blinking. No, new bro friendly, as in cheap. Where if you talk about VNI, that's 42 million-esque. Stormbringer, you win. You win, chat. The Stormbringer, obviously. None of these, right? That's Weapon Disruptor. Those are energy charges. Right, so nothing there. It's got to be the Tristan, right? Because the Raptor's missiles, Kestrel's missiles, even the Merlin's hybrid turrets, right? Griffin's not that. It's got to be the Tristan. Is there a drone ship in the Mimitar? Projectile turrets, the Rifter's projectiles, target painters, boosty boys. Yeah, it's got to be the Tristan. Is it? So what I wanted to do with these is I wanted to have a Tristan, and then I also wanted to have a destroyer just to help him out. So I think we throw on the Algos. What about, is the worm cheaper? No, the worm is 100 million-esque. It is not cheaper. Do we want to throw on the Metamorphosis? No, that's 40 million-esque. We don't want to do that. Never mind. Sunesis. Why is the Metamorphosis 40? And the Sunesis is 14. You'd think I guess the Metamorphosis is more used because it also has exploration-focused stuff. And it is Covert Ops ship. That's got to be why, right? Expo? Yeah. Covert Ops is for Omegas, so there's more people buying them, I guess. So, oh, the nerf on the Sunesis too. Yeah. Oh, also, the Sunesis has been in the game for longer. Supply and demand, of course. So we could fit out the drone boat Sunesis, but you kind of need a little bit of everything for that. I don't really like that. So, and I think there's no other ships are going to be as cheap to do that. Because like every other ship, yeah, the Astero is like 100 million-esque for one. You know, like, yeah. Let's just make a Tristan and let's make an Algos. Okay. Let's see what we got. Tristan. Let's show up here. And we do have a C1 Tristan right here. But this is something we used for the Crimson Harvest. This is another contract. So. My goodness. Arbito, are you just like... Yeah, I really appreciate this. We're going to add it in to all of the stuff for the subathon coming up, but that is a lot of Tristans and a lot of ventures. Leave some for the new bros still, Arvito. Okay? Thank you for that, my friend. Jeez. The ventures! How many ventures are we up to again, chat? Don't give me more ventures. Don't give me more ventures. Don't do it. So, T-Zeros cannot use Corvettes. Can't. So, what I want to do here is try to, obviously we're not going to use these drones here. What I want to use is like, I want to use T1s. Okay, let's throw in 8 Tech 1 Acolytes. That's fine. We want to make this as like cheap as possible and as easy to fit as possible. We're not going to use a medium compact because it's not going to fit. The newer players are not going to be able to fit anything. We'd like this also to be sub 5 million-esque. I'd also like a, I don't think we need the cap battery. We also want to have an afterburner on this for sure. So let's throw on an afterburner and then let's throw on a, maybe a like medium. I just want to do a small shield booster because I'd rather give the new bros a button to click than trust them to pilot for passive tank. You know what I mean? So we can also take these off. And this is a capacitor control circuit. We don't really need that. That's fine. We'll throw some tank mods on this in the rigs instead. EM, so the Opus be doing it. Exactly. T-Zeros that you're making a Squall Hunters. No. So I gotta be honest with you, the event, I don't really like it. I'm gonna be very direct with y'all. The event that was in EVE Online, I kept trying to do it off stream. I kept trying to find the things, and it was just kind of annoying. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was just not a fun event. It was very, very... I'm going to call it like I see it, chat. It was not very fun. There was so much competition, and I just couldn't do any of the reward track. And I'm not going to spend 3 hours for one. Fun per hour was low in the EVE Online event. EVE Vanguard was awesome. I had a great time. But in EVE Online, I just didn't do it. I straight up stopped. So... I didn't even try. The competition was so bad. The competition was so bad, I couldn't record one site for a video. One. You know, I'm not going to sit here and do a bunch of stuff because the devs didn't make a fun event. And look, in the past, they've been very, very good about this. So it's not like, you know, they're not going to get it right every single time, right? But this one, in my opinion, was not a great one. Isn't there one that's like, make your shield heal for more? Am I crazy? That makes your shields heal for more. Operational solidifier. Boost the cycle. Increase of sig radius. Duration bonus. Structure. Is this the one that makes you heal for more? Let me go see this. Shield boost rate. Yeah, this is the one. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. The recharger. Is it just called the recharger? Am I crazy? No. Operational solidifier. I think it's this one. Operational solidifier. The purger is passive. Yeah, we don't want the purger. We don't want the purger. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay. This one gives me another 2.6 HP a second. Fine enough. I don't think there's anything else you want to put in the rigs, right? I don't think there's anything else that you want to put in these rigs. So, was it that there wasn't enough events to go around, or that just wasn't fun? I think it was mainly the competition was unfun. That was my main point about it. So, it's a nice ship. Yeah, we got 4 million-esque here. 4 million-esque. And what I want to do is, we don't need the paste. We don't need this. Because we're in the Galente area for this, and because we do get bonuses to small hybrid turrets, we will put small hybrid turrets in the highs. But we'll use, like, extremely cheap ones. We'll use extremely cheap ones. We'll use the light neutron phase cannons. These are blasters. Okay. These are blasters. Should we use blasters or railguns? Let's use railguns because the new bros aren't going to be able to... well, no, let's use blasters because of the tracking speed. Let's use blasters because of the tracking speed. I think that sounds good. Okay. And then these can just get, like... Just give them some antimatter and call it a day. Should I give them Navy ammo? Probably. Otherwise, they're not going to... And we're still... The Navy ammo is going to all of a sudden add more to it. But that's fine. I think that's fine. Rails for distance. I think we might want to give them blasters for damage. Because when you're in T0s... Yeah, still cheap. Yeah, when you're in T0s, you really need that extra oomph, especially when your skills are low. Especially when your skills are low. So, the hyped it up, and because it's tied to the hype, a lot of people do it. I agree. It was great in low sec. Problem was if you wanted to do it safely in high sec. Which is a great point. But I still think there was not enough of stuff to go around. So, drones are doing 93 DPS. Do we have Tech 2s here? Should we have these be Tech 2s? The requirements are drones 4. I kind of want to just make this Tech 1. Because... they're not, it's going to be easier for them to get into. And it's still, we only lose a little bit of damage. So, let's take a look. Let's take a nice gander. Yeah, thermal, EM, because that's our lowest ones. Operational solidifier makes you heal for a little bit more. You don't want to increase your raw shields, because who cares? Just a little itty-bitty drone, Tech 1. Very simple for the newer players. Compact to make sure everybody can fit. If you want, we can throw a mono-propellant one on there to be better for the capacitor. How's this looking? 78. Yeah, I like to keep things below 80% for the newer players. So they have plenty of buffer to play with. So I don't want to use a NOS because it's going to confuse the newer players, honestly. It will confuse them. And just Tech 1 Acolytes. And then let's do Tranquil. Electric. Okay. While that's happening, let me make sure Mrs. Loru is good. How are you doing, baby? Okay, let's just make sure Mrs. Loru is good. Okay, all right. And then we're gonna put a 6 of these in there so they can go do it twice. Actually, we'll just do 3 in there in case they just want to try it one time. Sorry, the total cost of this fit now, less than 5 million-isk, which is exactly what we wanted. Everything's easy to get. There's no Tech 2s. Very, very simple. So, you know. My Tristy pushes 150 using projectiles instead of the racial guns. Nice. Surprised me when I realized I was misfit. I mean, they're awesome ships for sure. They're great. You know, earlier, you should make an alpha account to make and test these fits. I have, Kato, and I can tell you that I've played Eve on and off since 2009, so I know what works and what doesn't, and I know the difference between an alpha and an omega without even being on an alpha account because I played the game so freaking long. You know, I do tests after hours on an alpha to be sure, and I modify them where I need to do things, you know. So it's a great point, and that's what we do. So I both know what I'm doing and I do testing. So put a random high slot module in so they can overheat it more. I don't want them to have more stuff there. I think this is fine. Let's do T0. Let's do Loru's T0 electric new bro runner. Okay. So now that we did that, what we're going to do, let's get rid of this one, is we're going to make an Algos as well. Because in these videos, what we've been doing is we've been trying to make it so that the people have like a path to go up, right? Not so. Let's do, I don't know, we can just start with this one, I guess. Sure. We can just start with this one for now, and let's see how this goes. Medium shield extender. We'll go for a Astropic. We will do a compact one of those. We will do a compact one of these. Sounds good. I don't love the signal amp. We'll get rid of this. Small processor overclock. We might leave that in there. Defense purger. 2 of these. No. One of these is going to be defense purger is more recharge rate. No. That's the passive shield rate. Why would anybody do this? Oh, because this was a passive fit. Yeah, well, we're not going to do that. So we're going to throw in some EM. In fact, we don't even need to. This is why I start with the Tristan, because we're going to do thermal. We're going to do EM. Sounds great. And then we don't want this one either. We do want the same one. We're going to actually go for the Clarity Ward just to have something in there. And instead of rails, we want the same blasters. I try to make it the same weapons for the newer players, so that they can, and we don't really need the drone link augmenter, but maybe we'll include that just to see. No, see, it goes up way too much. So we can just take out the drone link augmenter. And then maybe in the lows, we go for a damage control. How's this looking? We can take this out. In the lows, we can try to put another capacitor one in there. And this goes to 85. That's plenty of room. We can put the same rigs. When you're making stuff for new bros, you want to make stuff kind of simple, because Rail's better for PvE. I don't agree for newer players that Rails are better for PvE. I think that for newer players, they need every oomph of damage that they can, and that's what we're using this for. So Acolytes, Hobgoblins, Valkyries, I mean, sure, just to have a little bit of extras, but again, to make it super easy for the newer players, let's just throw in a bunch of Acolyte ones. Still 6 million ISK, still very cost effective, still within range. And I like using the same setup for these because it makes it so the newer players they don't have to relearn new modules. Very good DPS for the price. Yeah, see, 280. This is going to let people really get the stuff doing, because when you're new, put yourself in the mind of a newer player. You give them 2 ships that do stuff a little bit differently. That's another thing they have to learn. This Tristan is going to fly very similar to this Algos because the modules are all the same. The capacitor is similar enough. So, ooh, by the way, let's put, because I see we're on a minute there, let's put a capacitor control circuit into this just to give a little bit extra oomph for that. And we can actually take out the thermal, keep the EM for another capacitor one, just to give the newer players up from 1 minute to up to almost 2. I think that's going to help because we have the multi-spectrum shield hardener on there. That's going to help. And we're still 85. 85 is still fine. We can even do Clarity Wards. We can even make this compact just to make sure that they can fit stuff. So, okay, good. We've got our stuff here. Oh, I see all our enemy contracts. Sheesh. I love it. So let's go fly these ships in just a moment. I'm going to be right back I'm going to go check on the wife. Make sure she's good. We'll be right back in just a moment. I'm going to go make sure that she's doing all right. And then when we get back, we're going to be doing more EVE Online stuff. We'll be right back in just a moment. We'll be right back. With more EVE Online in just a moment, we'll be right back. Yes. Chat. Back again at it at Krispy Kreme. Back again at it. We keep it going, chat. All doing okay. We're working through it. If you could pray that we could find the right doctors to get her in the door, that would be great. Because getting on a doctor's schedule is just like frustratingly slow. You know, it's like everything's 2 weeks out. We don't know if it's going to work. So it's just tough, you know, and we're trying to do our best, you know. She's doing okay, but she's not doing good, if that makes sense. You know, she's just doing okay. And we need to keep trying. So, you know, she'll be all right. I just got to make sure that she's doing good. So I'm going to go, ooh, she actually asked me to go do something and I totally forgot and I started streaming again. So because my ADD is quite strong. So I'm going to go. I was asked to fill up the soap in the downstairs bathroom. I'm going to go do that. So I'll be right back. And when we return, we're going to do more EVE Online. I'm going to be a good husband, chat, and go do the one thing she asked me to do. And I'll be right back, you know. All right. I did it. She asked me to fill up the soap in the first bathroom. So I did. Done. Yes. So it is. That's right. That's what we do, champ. That's what we do. Back. Yep. Thank you, champ. So, no dropping soap. No filling up the soap. Very, very different. You know. So, I do love me some RTS Stallion. Some of my favorites. Some of my favorites. So, all right. Here we go. Let's test these out, shall we? Let's get into a burner pod. I might still be in a burner pod from last night. I was smart and I kept on doing stuff. Oh, Darken. You guys got some contracts for me? Oh my God, you guys have sent like 5 contracts since I started. Everything y'all are sending, we're going to start splitting it up in between the subathon or nah. Yeah, that one we already got. Arvito is just too many ventures. I literally can't accept this because did you buy these from the market? I do not want to be accused of market manipulation, Arvito. 3,000 ventures, bro. You're like hurting the market for memes, and that's not good. Arvito! You can't do this, man. Arvito. Is this today? Is this today? The 17th? It is. Well, well, okay. Looks like you made them or something because they're not on the market today, I guess. So, you know. Oops is right. Yeah, oops is right. So, tell you what, I'll do it, but don't give me more ventures for God's sake, because I don't want to be accused of like market manipulation. We want to let the newer players buy their ventures. 1,000 plex coming in too. Sheesh. That's incredible. Let's throw these in the giveaway folder. 1,000 plex coming in from Asherak. Yowzer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some 07s for Arvito and for Asherak, dropping down the goodies for the community. Let's keep throwing this stuff into the folder. 1,000 plex goes in, 1,000 plex goes into the giveaway folder. Excellent job. We'll keep giving stuff away to the community. Thank you for those, my friend. Thank you for those. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's simulate this. Let's buy this, and then let's go take this out. Let's go take this out. Friday fleet battles and ventures? No fleet venture battles today, ladies and gentlemen. None of that. None of that. Should we add a pod to this? I've been doing that where I've been adding pods to the ships that are very cheap, like the Dash 1s, but that'll double the price of the ship. Because we're trying to keep stuff very, 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 very cost effective for the newer players. So let's keep doing that. Okay. Hello, Tristan. Man, you know, there's just something about it, right? There's just, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sick. Oh, it's a bit aggressive on the engine side. Let's do one of these. Let's see the Luminaire Zenith. Yeah. That's better. Much more Galente. Much more Galente. Like that, like that. CG, good to see you coming in Tier 1.
Out of your mind. Good to see you.
I'd love to see it. Trust in the mining. We just won't mine it ourselves. That's exactly correct. That's correct. Correct. Okay, so we got this. Let's get... Ooh, I have to get into the right pod, actually. Yes. We don't have any more burner pods. Did I get a clone exploded? I thought a clone exploded. We already got those. Didn't we lose it? We did lose a clone yesterday. There's a clone bay in Jitta 44. Yeah. Maximum infomorph capacity. I could have sworn that I had a dead clone yesterday. You know what? I must have done that and then gotten into this one. So let's get into this one because this is all just scanning and will affect us 0. This will affect us literally 0% in the abyss, and instead we can do other things. So should we get into the Forever Creative pod, chat? Should we get into the Forever Creative pod? Or I do like this capsulator pod is actually pretty ugly. I like this one. I like the purple. It's one of my favorite ones. And this one's pretty cool, but it's just kind of like, it's got a neon sign on the side, whatever. The Arcombine one is pretty sick. Arcombine one's pretty sick. I mean, the golden pod is what it is, right? We're not gonna, you know, the golden pod is what it is. I kind of like this Forever Creative one. Why don't we keep this one on for just a little bit? Just a wee bit, just to see what's going on. Looks interesting. The black and orange. I'll try it out. I don't love it after being used to the purple so long, but we'll see how it goes. So, already hazy from last night. Same. So I have a ton of water to sip and enjoy. So, oh yeah, got flames. I do like flames. Chat. Let's take out this Tristan. Let's take out this Tristan, and then we will go see how this works, and then we'll go do some more bigger, badder things. We'll go see some bigger, badder things. Excellent. Excellent. Good, good, good. Hope y'all are staying cool in the heat. It's still pretty hot outside. We got some El Niños going on, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very intense heat for the people. El Niño is like a lot of... It's just a hot year, right? And we're expecting some hurricanes in the fall. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. So... we're going to do our best here. I hope y'all are staying safe with everything going on. I hope y'all are having a good time. Let me do number of items. Thank you. And yeah, let's go this way. Sounds great. Okay, we're going to warp to a spot where we can use this. It's been a long time since I've flown the Tristan. I miss this ship. It's one of my first ever ships. This actually might have been the first frigate I ever flew. I ever flew. So, did your Steam stop counting towards the eve of Twitch drops? My Steam stopped counting. I have no idea. I have no idea. You can make sure your drops are connected by doing ! drops. That's just to be sure that your stuff's connected by doing ! drops. That doesn't actually connect it, but you can follow the links that it says to make sure it's good to go. So, I thought hurricane season was over. Yeah, well, you know, we'll have to see about that. So, we'll have to see about that. Yeah, I saw the smoke coming up from Canada. Man. Crazy stuff going on in 2026, chat. I tell you, crazy stuff. So, yeah, so once you see ! drops, now you can... it doesn't actually connect you. You have to follow those links to make sure that you're only connected. So, the only drops for everyone now is the FC channel. Ah, okay. Yeah, they're doing their summer game thing, which is fine. Featuring some of the up-and-coming creators. I hope that the creators that deserve the attention get more attention for it. So, you know, not until Nova 1. Okay, all right. So, hurricane season lasts all year long in Mimitar space. True life, chat. Yes, yes. So we're taking this out to go film a new bro thing. After that, we've got a different video for y'all. That's gonna involve a Gnosis. It's gonna involve every single Navy cruiser. I was ideating some fits late last night. And I got some fits after stream was done because that's how we do. And I'm ready to give y'all even more information. After we do a newer player-focused thing. You guys know we like to just throw in some newer player-focused stuff here and there. Because we want to make sure we're not just doing stuff for established players. We want to also do stuff for the newer players. So, you know. Still have a Gnosis? Yes. Gnosis is a fave. For sure. Yeah, I live in... is MI Missouri? Or is that Michigan? I never remember. I live in MI, and it's been really nasty outside. It smells like pine and smoke. It's pretty crazy. So, yeah, make sure you get some... I think that one of the things you should have on hand is an air purifier. We got ours from Amazon. It's like $200. And we keep it in our bedroom or in rooms at Michigan. Okay, see, I was totally wrong. So, literally not even what I said. So, and we have one on hand just in case, right? We don't need to have it there, but, you know, it's there. I live near Detroit. Yeah, you definitely need a freaking air purifier then, bro. You know, there's all the smoke coming off of that city. Sheesh. All that stuff. So, Michigan air is the worst in the world right now. Isn't that crazy? And it's because Canada's like on fire. What's going on? What's going on, man? You know, chat, with so much crazy stuff going on. Thanks for being here. You know, there's a lot happening in the world, and we want to make sure that when you see us live, when you see a video of ours, and we're putting out a video after stream today. It's pretty fun, actually. You're gonna love it. Okay, it's just one of those fun videos coming out after stream today. You guys are gonna love it, chat. It was me. Darn it, Kim! How dare you? How dare you do this to us? You're the one making them all like that. Canada can't manage its forests. How do you manage a forest? Actually, now that I think about it, I have a friend from high school that went into being a park ranger, and I guess that's part of that. I don't know anything about it, chat. I've never looked into that. So, Noise MI gang, there it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah. It's a Michigan gang. Is that by the Great Lakes? Is that the hat? Is Michigan the hat in the man that makes the United States? You know. So, mark the trees, fell the stuff. It's called forestry, I think. Sure, I have no idea. There's too much forest. There it is. I mean, yeah, for sure. So, you know, craziness. No, that's Minnesota. Okay, the hat is Minnesota. Yeah. I don't get to play often, so I'm working towards establishing passive income. So when I do play, I can spend more time doing the stuff without being worried about ISK. Stallion, 100%. One of the things I recommend you do is the Abyss. The Abyss. If you're trying to do an activity that both makes you ISK and makes you better at the game, it's the Abyss, unironically. Because what you can do is go, all right,
I'm going to play like twice a week for the next month. And the first day of each week, I'm going to do Abyss for like 1 to 2 hours. And
you get better at the game, and you get some lovely ISK per hour, and you can practice your favorite ships, all that good stuff. So, do you and chat know where fleets are looking for players? You're basically asking a question about where do I find a corp, right? Because instead of saying there's a Asmodeus asks where do I find fleets to participate in fleet ops, you're looking for an alliance or a corporation, really. Because most stuff in EVE does not do NPSI fleets, which is what we do. We do everybody's welcome fleets. Most people don't do that. It's not I just noticed that this is like shaking while we're warping. Why is that? There's no air. There's no air in space. There's nothing hitting our ship. It's very strange. So here, let me fleet with myself, because you know, you have to in order to get this done. And we'll set this to yellow because we're in high sec. And then we'll stop our ship right here once that's done. And here we go, chat. Electrical Abyss in a Tristan. And we've had some comments from newer players.
Loru, I did what you said and I can't get into the Abyss.
It's because this drop down, y'all. You have to make sure if you're in a frigate, you select a frigate, and it costs 3. Or you need 3 frigates doing 1 thing apiece. If you're in a destroyer, it costs 2. If you're in a cruiser, it costs 1. We give you 3 electricals in the fit by default. That's one of the things that you need to see. Okay. So here comes the Abyssal Trace. Let's dive in. T0 Abyss. With an empty pod, everything going on. Click it, jump it, keep it going. So, unironically, join a nullsec corp with a good alliance. Yeah, non-stop fleet combat is correct. Using your Rifter fit. Excellent job. Love the Rifter fit, chat. Give me just a sec. The Devoted Hunter is one of those. Now, you can see, let's turn everything on. Let's just turn this on. I know it's like, once we get close enough, we're going to turn on the guns, even though we're not in range. Oh, and we'll throw our drones out at them now. We'll press F. You can see with everything on, we are cap stable. With everything turned on in Electrical Abyss, we are cap stable. So when you're using these drone ships, one of the advantages over other ships is you can have the drones go out first and then have them get there faster. Now, you can see the Devoted Hunter is going to be doing a lot of damage to us. So we could try to get away from him, and I might actually do that, yeah. We're going to try to get away from him instead of getting close to him. We're not going to use blasters on this guy at all, just because he's giving it to us in the teeth. I'm actually so glad that this is happening to us, because we get to show y'all what to do when something's doing a lot of damage to you. You can just start going away from him, and we're overheating our shield here, okay? We're in armor here, chat. We're going to make sure we're staying adjacent to him. So we're going to make sure we're staying adjacent to him. So he's coming at us this way. We're going to make sure we're going in a circle around him. We're just going to keep letting the drones do their work. Just keep letting the drones do their work. We're going to turn off the overheating here because we don't want to lose that. And there it is. So the drones did most of the work there. Maybe I will include some nanites just in case. I'm going to explain how we won that right now. Just give me a sec. Let me turn these off really quick. We'll throw the drones out. How we won that, I'm so glad that we got to show that, because that was a lot of newer players are going to fight the Devoted Hunter specifically and then get popped by him. So let's like talk about this. That guy, that mob, hits like a daggum truck. Okay, do I have anything to repair this? I do. So I'll try to include some paste in the fit for this. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. What that guy was doing was he was doing a bunch of damage, because if this is the enemy mob, right? And I'm not going to go in there yet. I'm just going to like hold here for just a sec. And this is us. We were approaching him and he was going this way. So he's doing decent. He was going to go that way a little bit, but he was really kind of going this way. So because the transversal velocity is low, what this means is right angles. Because the transversal velocity is low, because we're both kind of going towards each other, he's doing a ton of damage to us. So I decided I'm going to start going this way and keep it at a right angle, roughly speaking. So I was going this way, he's coming this way, transversal velocity is doing very well, and the drones were able to take him out instead, okay? We also overheated our stuff, and I should have repaired my stuff first, but that is what it is. So that was a really good showcase. And you can use railguns for your distance, yes, but a lot of newer players are going to need the extra damage that the whatchamacallits do. So, oh no, don't do that. That the blasters do, so. Oh, I don't have paste. What do you know, chat? What do you know? So let's turn this stuff on. Let's lock these guys up first. Call out the drones. Let's talk about some micro. Shift F is going to call your drones out. Okay. Shift plus F is going to call your drones out. F is going to tell your drones what to attack. Okay. And then you can press, I have my keys remapped to 1 and 2 for these. And then you can just leave your stuff on. You can leave your blasters and that on. So now we're going to press F on this guy, and then all the drones are going to attack this. In order to keep my ship close to these ships, I'm going to press and hold E plus left click. Left click, not chick. Jeez Louise. Left click. So if I press E, watch, if I click, let's go to this guy. If I press E and I left click, see it says right here, it says keep at range. If I press and hold E and I left click this, I'm now going to keep this at range. Okay, that's how that works. All right. The next command you need to know is Shift R. Shift R is going to recall your drones. So watch my drones. Watch my drones. Shift R. They are now going to come back to me. They're going to enter into my drone bay. Okay, they're not going to orbit me. They're going to enter drone bay. This is how you can keep them alive if they're taking a bunch of damage. One of the last keybinds I want to talk about with y'all is Control R is going to reload your gun. It's a little bit hard to see. So let's say I can't shoot anything now. I can shoot this wreck actually. So let's get kind of close to this. I can shoot this thing. Now if I press Control, watch right here. If I press Control R, it'll reload my gun. There it is. It didn't work the first time. So Shift F calls out drones. F, drones attack. E, plus and hold E and left click will keep at range. Press and holding C and left click. This is the final one. I'm so glad that we're actually doing this for y'all, okay? C plus left click is, I keep doing chick for some reason, plus left click is going to look at things. So if I press and hold C and look at this, it's going to look at this thing. Press and hold C and left click is going to look at this. These keybinds are how you can really maximize your time in the Abyss and increase your ISK per hour. We're MMO players. Stop clicking things and do both keybinds plus clicking things to make sure that stuff's going. So here we go. Turn everything on. Keep it going. We're going to lock these guys up once they're within 50 kilometers. And then we're immediately going to call our drones out. Good. And here we go. We're going to call our drones out. We're going to pick one of these. I'm going to click F, press and hold E, left click. Press and hold E, left click. Press and hold C, left click. I'm in a speed cloud, so I'm going to get there very, very quick. They are too, and we're actually going to get out of this speed cloud because since this is a speed cloud, you're going to notice a little debuff over you, and of course we're taking a ton of damage from these guys. So we're just going to get away from them because that speed cloud let the drones get on top of us very, very quickly. I'm going to keep double clicking in space to go away from these guys so that we can get away from that speed cloud. The speed cloud makes these guys harder to hit. So we're going to try to get away from them, let the drones kind of pepper them, and once we're out of the speed cloud, once they're out of the speed cloud, we can turn around and try to mess with them a little bit. Good. So I'm going to try to turn around on this blast needle now. I'm going to try to turn around and try to take this guy out because you don't want to be afraid of the mobs. You're going to like, oh, we just took a lot of damage there, sure. But you want to try to, now there's one of them. I can tank one of them. I'm going to kill this guy faster by getting really close to him and using our blasters. There it is. Pop. You see he's taking some damage on our drones. That's fine. You can also mouse over this drone and press return to drone bay. If you want a specific drone to come back to your drone bay, that's what I would recommend in that situation. So we took a little bit longer to do this T0 because we were over explaining, but still did pretty good The last thing I'll tell you if you're going to do something like this and you take some damage like we did is you're going to go back to a station and you're going to repair your ship. Let me show you how. Once we pull back the drones, once they're in, and jump. So that was still, even with me explaining stuff, took about 8 minutes, and this would take about 5 to 6 minutes, and maybe 7 minutes if you're brand new, and Paranoia is definitely your friend. This was a really good showcase of T0 Abyss in a Tristan. Don't be afraid. You can go in here and can have a good time with it. The last thing I'll show you is how to do this. That's right, 6 to 7 minutes. I don't know. It's crazy, right? How much ISK per hour can this get you? Well, let's go to our friend, the Abyss Tracker website. Okay? And let's take a look at T0 Abyss. Let's take a look at this guy right here. T0 Abyss in a frigate is going to get you, on average per run, 2.26 million ISK. So think about it like this. Let's say you take 10 minutes to do this Abyss run. 10 minutes. It won't, because it's not going to take you that long. It might take you 8 minutes, fine. But let's say it takes you 10 minutes. That's 6 runs per hour. Okay? 6 runs per hour times 2.26 is still 14 just shy million ISK an hour. You make back the triple what this ship costs, even if it takes you way too long. This is going to be a great ship, plus the algos for you for newer players trying to do drone-focused Abyss ships. You can use railguns if you would like after you saw this too. Do what you want, I'm not your dad. More Abyss playlists right here for both alpha, newer players right here, and a newer player guide for all the things you need right here. And sub right here for the best Eve guides. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very, very much. Thanks. Cool stuff, chat. Right click. Oh, I didn't do this in the video. That's fine. Right click, repair all. That's how you do it. Easy enough. So that'll be a video. GG. That's right. GG. Only 8,000 ISK to repair that ship. Great. Let's head back to Jeddah so that we can go record the rest of that video. And then we do have another thing ready for y'all. We have one more video to record today for my editor so we can make sure to get it going. Okay. So last night we ended up not recording all the videos I wanted to record because, just to be direct, I was having too much fun just hanging out with you. I really needed that too. It's been a decently hard couple weeks, you know, and I'm trying to do my best, and it was really great to just unwind with y'all last night and have a great time. Turns out you were my bonfire last night, champ. Ain't that fun? Ain't it fun? What a great Paramore song. One of the best, in my opinion. So, GG's, I immortalized my mentioning losing Aguila due to kids messing with circuit breakers in a video on this chat. We make memories, baby. Asmodeus. That's fantastic. I love that, dude. That's fantastic. You know what you're telling yourself? Oh, it must have been the wind. Right, there's a cloaked Loki in the overview. Literally, that's what happens. Literally, that's what happens. Exactly correct. So, just checking on stuff to make sure we're good to go. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. How it goes sometimes, yeah. Can I be extremely direct? Type 1 if you want me to be extremely direct. Can I be extremely direct? You know? Okay. Thank you. AI assistant knows. I think as a husband and a boyfriend, it is our job to try to be the rock. It's not my responsibility to fix every problem, but I think it's my responsibility when God's working in me right now to be an ocean in a storm. Everything else is breaking, but at least I'm consistent. So I'm really trying to work on not getting upset, because it's easy to get angry when this kind of stuff happens, you know? This is Loru and I really going through it this past couple months. Not even talking about health stuff, just in general. And I'm really trying to focus on, like, how can I be... I don't want to get emotional doing this, chat. How do I be a better man for my wife? Someone that deserves her kind of attention, you know? And I think, and this is a good lesson for the people that are younger trying to find a wife, one of the best things you can do is, if situations are crazy, you be calm. I know it's hard. I know stuff's going on that may be unfair to you. Maybe you're getting, I don't know, accused of things you didn't do. Just keep on. It's really something I tell myself every single day, is it really is all up to me to make it calm. I can't control what other people are doing, but I can. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, inverse coming in. I'm saying this just to be clear, chat. I'm not saying this so you guys monetarily support stuff. And I've said this before. If I start talking about real talk things and someone drops like a big donation, I will refund it, because I'm not trying to do that. You know, I hate I hate when you go into a content creator's chat and you can tell that they're pouring it on thick to solicit money. In no way have I ever done that. Just think that that's, just understand that that's what I'm trying to do. Inverse, thank you for the 10 gifted. God bless you. Thank you for that. Just understand that that's the way. I needed to hear that, Inverse. Sometimes you just got to keep on. And we always say fall down 7 times, stand up 8. But in practice, you know what that looks like? You get knocked on your ass. Life is hard. There's not a lot of income some places. I'm not talking about my situation. I'm thinking about stuff in my past, right? Problem here, problem there, problem there, problem there, problem there, and you gotta get up and do it anyway? Yep. It's tough. And it's up to us, Chan. It's your life. You know, we gotta show up and go get it done. Nobody's gonna do it for you. My job right now as a husband and as a man is to really make sure that my wife is as good as possible. So when we end this stream, I'm gonna spend the rest of my night and the rest of my weekend doing stuff for her. We're talking about when I'm going to stream next week. I'm probably only going to stream like 1 time next week, because I want to make sure that she's good, and I want to like get on phones, calling doctors, so she can rest, so she can go to sleep, and she can, you know, do what she needs to do to chill, so that we can keep moving. So that's what I'm going to do. You got to keep being mindful, chat, right? You know, so sometimes that's right, going crazy. You got to take a step back. So I'm just telling you all this now because this week I was trying to go back to normal, and then it ended up not happening. And then we had a surprise stream last night, which was awesome. And then today is the normal stream. But next week, I think we're going to go down to like 1 stream a week until I know that she's good to go. Because I know that I can't focus fully on this while I think my wife is not feeling great. So I'm going to do what I can to make sure that she's good. Does that sound good, chat? Type 1 if that sounds good. Because I know it does. I just want y'all to understand that, like, this is part of the negative mental health, is the enemy whispers to me that if I stop streaming that y'all will leave. Just to be direct. Come on. That's how, you know, they start telling me, hey, if
You stop streaming, they won't watch you no more. They'll get bored.
And look, if people want to leave, that's what they have to do. But I gotta tell you, even if we lose half the viewership and my wife feels better, worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way, Chan. That's the way. So we gotta keep it doing. We gotta keep it doing. So it's just a season. Thank you, Chan. Thank you for that. So appreciate the 10 gifted, Inverse. It really does mean a lot that you're showing up and that you're hanging out with the people. So thank you for that. I'll drop our loot into the giveaway folder because why not? Ladies and gentlemen, everybody say hi, YouTube. Everybody say hi, YouTube. Vincius070, and God bless y'all. I'll be praying for y'all as well. I'm trying, man. Everybody, you're doing great, Vinci. Thank you for that. Everybody say hi, YouTube chat. Here we go. Well, if you just got the game and you picked the Galente race, you want to make some good ISK per hour in drone-focused ships. That's today's video. We got the fits, the tips, and the tricks, all to make the most cost-effective ISK per hour you can make as a new player. So if you want the best EVE guides, you may or may not have come to the right place. Ladies and gentlemen, Loru here, digital advertiser, content creator, and EVE enjoyer for the better part of, well, it's 10 years now. And this is the Tristan. The Tristan is fantastic. And it's going to be one of the drone-focused boats that you will use. Now, hear me, chat. We've got a lot of Abyss-focused videos on which ships to use. We're going to have a series of newer player Empire ships We've got the Mimitar one is out covering the Rifter. That's projectile turrets. This one is going to be covering drones. Today we're going to be covering the Algos and the Tristan. The Algos is the destroyer. The Tristan is the frigate. Both of them are going to be cheap. Both of them are going to be for week 1 players. Hear me. The Abyss can be tough for new players because it is one of those things that is, it forces you to pilot well. We'll just put it that way. Okay, we'll just put it that way. If you do the Abyss, though, I promise you will be rewarded and promise you will get stuff done. Ladies and gentlemen, a hype train going on. Editor, you can keep us in. As high as that hype train goes, I will honor this hype train. Inverse, unironically started a hype train. Of course, I start recording and a hype train goes. All good. The higher this goes, the more ISK we will give to the people. Editor, you can keep us in. For every level of hype train, we will give 100 million ISK away. We do this every single stream. If this is something you would like, come on down to streams. You can get some good old-fashioned goodies. Let's see what y'all want to get for that. Rogue also dropping it down. Thank you for that. Up to 400 million ISK. God bless. Let's talk about why the Tristan works while the hype train is going and while the chat is showing up. The Tristan works for 2 reasons. First, it has all gas, no brake on its hybrid turret tracking speed and drone hit points and tracking speed. These 2 are awesome because hit chance, hit rating in other MMOs, and tracking speed in EVE Online means you're going to hit stuff more consistently. And in the Abyss, when there's a lot of weather effects, a lot of stuff going on, there's going to be times when you need to hit things when other people that have plus damage modifiers would not. You just have plus hit modifier. This is the better one in my opinion. So we're also going to be using small hybrid turrets because you get bonuses to it. You might as well push the ship with the damage that's there. That is the way to do it. Oops, I undid my 400. That's fine. So let's start with the Tristan and show you this fit. We're going to be giving you a live example of how this looks in the fields at the end of this video in just a moment. So these fits are in the description for you. Totally free, takes 2 clicks. And what we really wanted to focus on is a couple things with these. First, we wanted these fits to be sub 5 million ISK. The whole fit for the Tristan is like 4 million ISK. Very cost effective, extremely easy. And because we're going into Electrical Abyss, we're going to be taking Acolyte drones. These drones do EM damage. You're going into an Electrical Abyss. In Electrical Abyss, each abyss is named something specific. EM damage does more to the enemy mobs. EM damage does more to you as well, so it's a fair trade-off. Okay, so we're going to bring something that does EM damage where we can. That's the goal of that, so we have that. This fit is all around being able to get your drones up and be able to actively heal what's coming in. You're going to see some really excellent showcases of how to pilot with this fit because the small shield booster is it's weak, it's not great at healing you up, and it's really all about piloting. And when we showcase that at the end to you, we're going to be talking about transverse velocity and how to pilot. Roughly speaking, if we go into more detail in the in-space version, if a ship is coming at you and you're coming at the ship, all of the damage is done. Okay. But if you are going at a right angle and the ship is coming at you, there's less damage done. If you are going at a true right angle and the ship's coming at you, even less damage is done. This is the kind of situation you want to be in if you're in trouble when you're piloting stuff. You'll see more of it in just a moment. I keep erasing this. That is A-okay with me. I'll redraw it as often as y'all want. Thank you for the stuff. For every level of hype train, I'll keep giving away 100 million ISK. So the next thing that Tristan has is a lot of resist mods in the rigs. We've got a thermal one and an EM one in the rigs just to make sure that you can tank the stuff a little bit better. The operational solidifier is going to help your active heals to be just a little bit better. It's the best thing we can do for the cost. It's really not a ton more. It only gives you 2.5 HP per second more, but it is what it is. You could put something else in the mids beside a cap battery, but I really like the fact that this is very cap stable. If you wanted to, you could try to put a multi-spectrum in the mid. I'm just worried about the fact, and I sub-bomb coming in from Ulfberg, sheesh. I worry about the newer players with their lack of skills. So if you have plenty of capacitor, consider putting a multi-spectrum shield hardener in the rig instead. God bless you, Ulfberg, sheesh. Let's throw a Tech 1 in there. This is another reason why I didn't necessarily do it, because it's pretty tight on the fit. So consider putting, maybe, is there a compact version of this? There is. consider putting a compact multi-spectrum shield hardener in there if you have the capacitor. But if you don't, the cap battery is going to be good for you. That's that. My goodness, Ulfburn. God bless you. Eder, keep all this in. Level 7 showing up. Chat, let's get some 07s for Ulfburn. Dropping it down 700 million isk for the 25 sub-bomb. God bless you, my friend. 07. Sheesh.
Loru, what if I can fly bigger ships? I don't want to fly AF frigate.
That's fine. That's fine. We've got one ready for you as well. We've got one ready for you. This Algos is the next one. And it's still going to go do T0 Abyss. It's much more comfy than the Tristan because it's tankier and it does way more damage. It does like almost 300 damage. You're going to be doing closer to like 220, 230, depending on what you're doing, okay? And it does more damage. It's got better tank, and it is able to pilot not as fast. That's the trade-off. This one is going to go slower than the Tristan is because it's a bigger ship. It's one tier up. But you'll be more comfy in the runs. You'll be able to go do bigger, badder things. And the earliest you can, I recommend getting into this. It's only 6.3 million isk as of the recording of this video. So you're not going to be able to break the bank. And I made sure that these fits are basically identical. The only thing different on the Algos to the Tristan is the Algos has a mainlined multi-spectrum shield hardener. Same guns, same drones, same strategy. Okay? This fit is going to help y'all, and it's going to be a great thing for all of you to go do T0 Electrical Abyss. Both of these fits will be in the description for you, but I know it's not enough to just talk about it. I want to show you how to do this, so let's go into space right now and show you how to fly this ship right now. We'll see you in space in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all are showing up for a level 8 hype train during a daggum video, nonetheless. 800 million isk for the community. We have another bisque box being given away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another hype train for the commune. Let's get it done, everybody. I take a percentage of the money y'all give. I buy Plex to buy isk to give it back to you. We are averaging 100 billion isk every single week for over a year now. 100 billion isk. Woo! Man, sorry. I love being able to say that. Sorry. Twitch
Primed out of your mind.
Thank you for that, man. Great stuff. Level 8 hype train. Ulfberg, chat. We need some other 07s for all the subs that were doing stuff during the video. Ulfberg dropping a 25 bomb down. God bless you. Dodging Mullets coming in. Beholden coming in. Rogue Wolf coming in. Inverse also starting it. Well done. Large 07s for the community. Excellent job. Excellent job. So, okay, for the Dread, is it a Naglfar? Sure. Got it. Done. If we hit level 10, the cruelty-free, gluten-free, free-range, sourdough breadnought will in fact be a sourdough Naglfar. That's right, champ. This will be a Naggies. This will be a Naggies. How do we want to call this so it doesn't get destroyed? This will be a Nag. This will be a Nag for sure. There it is, champ. There it is. Let's do it, champ. The higher it goes, the more y'all get. But hear me, if you're brand new, do not give a single penny. Don't give money. Don't gift. Don't bit. Don't sub. Don't do nothing, chat. If you're brand new, sit back, relax, and enjoy. When this timer reaches 0, all of you will be eligible to enter in. Yes, even the people on YouTube, Kick, Facebook, and X that are watching us abroad. We are multi-streaming for a reason. Everybody can watch. Got another big thunderstorm rolling in chat, so if we lose power, that's why. That's why. Okay, so a little scrawny Naglfar is right. Where's my water, chat? Get some water here. I got an inversion table, chat. I'm going to use that after this to stretch the old back out. Got to keep staying hydrated while it's so hot. Any plans for the Fly Free? Not today, because I want to be sure I can get up and end stream if Mrs. Loru needs me. And I don't want to have like 100 people in Freet and then be like, sorry guys, gotta go. I don't want to do that today. So, you know, I'm going to prioritize the wife, which I know you all understand. Got it. Totally, yes. Mediator coming in with 100 biddies. Yeah, for the community.
Thank you for that. No live stream the inversion table? No. That would be... That's not this kind of show, you know what I mean? We're not doing those kind of things, you know? So, yes. Maybe one day we'll do like a workout stream or something. One day we'll do planks and stuff. Real voice confirmed?
Yes, thank you, Chad. Thank you. Thank you. My mic is like right in the way of the sound mixer, so that's how we do it. So Ipsa coming in, gifting a sub to the community, and CG also.
So 5 gifties for the community.
Well done. 5 more to level 9. 5 more to level 9. Big stuff coming in. Big stuff coming in. So that was so crazy. B9, I went on a bio break myself. We got hot dropped by in it as I ran back after I washed my hands. And we still got 18 kills. It was fantastic. It was awesome. And I loved it so much. So, do you want 10 fit drakes to give away? If you want, Beholden. I'm never going to say like, yes, I do. Because they're never required, but always appreciated. So it was fun to watch. I bet it was. Ipsa coming in, giving another
5 gifted subs and
breaking level 8 for the community. Well done, level 9 hype train. Means we're almost in Bisque territory. We're about to give a Bisque away. Let's make that Bisque box. What Bisque box should we get? What Bisque box should we get? Give me the station container. Let's assemble this bad boy. I believe this is the 3rd one of the day. Give done Bisque. This is a box 3, and this is on, how am I doing this? I do the date. Yeah, let's do date and then box. Let's do 7/17. I'm trying to have the naming conventions be good to go. So I think this might be box 2. I think this might be box 2. Yeah, it's just box 2. So let's open this up. Let's see what we can throw in here. See what kind of stuff. And y'all were giving me a bunch of goodies before. So we'll save the Plex for the subathon. We did get a Kronos and a bunch of these things. Yeah, so let's throw a Kronos in there. Let's throw a nice Widow. Yeah, let's get a nice Widow in there. That's already 1.8 billion-isk. Let's throw in all of this. This is all the loot we got from the stuff earlier. Just a little bit extra. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And let's look at some of the skins we've got. Let's give y'all some skins here. Let's give a Hulk skin. These are nice. Let's give a Bowhead skin. These are nice too. And an Enforcer skin is 100 million-esque. Very nice. What are we at? 2.3 billion-esque. Very nice. Very nice. We'll save the bigger skins like this 20 billion-esque skin for the community. We will save that later. Tempest Fleet. Do I even have some? Don't have. Tell you what, I'll throw the Tempest Fleet issue skin in there. How much is this? As I'm saving the bigger ones for our subathon coming in. So this is another like billion-esque skin. I'm going to save that one for the subathon. But this Spirit skin, sure. I'll throw that one in there, chat. So here you go. Here's your box for this next giveaway. 2.5 billion-esque already. This will be given. This will be given to the people. Absolutely will be given to the people. So we've also got the Kronos is in there. We'll include the Fit Redeemer as another thing. So regardless how big this goes, we're giving a Fit Redeemer away and a box full of billions of ISK. Have you ever seen anything like this? A stream that gives away so much generational Eve wealth. I've told you, chat, I will have the most Omega'd, most Eve enjoyer, most space-rich community in the entire category. I've made it my business. And business is good. It's good. Chief, thanks for the biddies. Appreciate it. 200 biddies. Yeah. Good to have you, my friend. 14 subs will get us to Bisque territory and a Nagelfur, ladies and gentlemen. Last time I watched your stream, excellent job, Rogue. Excellent job. Should we get a video coming out after today's stream today? Video coming out is going to be a doozy. A doozy. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. A lot of people loving our returning player guide for EVE Online. I love it. I love it. Shuttle Navy issue. Do we have a diplomatic shuttle? Those exist. Those exist. How much time I got left? A minute and change? Jory. Jory. Goodness. Jory showing up, giving many drakes. My goodness. Jory, thank you for this. We're going to give those to the people. Might save that for the subathon, Jory. That's, tell you what, we'll throw in a fit drake. We'll do 3 fit drakes. You know, right here. Okay. We'll do 3 fit drakes. Very nice. Okay, and we'll mark these as done. Okay, so I don't accidentally do something. Give done. How much time I got left? 48 seconds. Almost there, chat. I'm trying to pay attention so I hype up the end. Because I've been missing the end of the hype trains, and I always feel bad because you guys love it when I do that. So let me do this. Okay. 3 fit drakes. Excellent. Excellent. I only have 85 left. Aw. Bro is suffering from success, I tell you. When is the subathon? We haven't announced the date yet. It'll be not... We're not going to tell you, hey, the subathon's in 3 days. We're going to tell you, hey, it's in like 2.5, 3 weeks. Okay? So that's what it's going to be. We'll tell you the date very, very soon, champ. Came back as a new player after many years. Thanks to your vids. Making things obtainable again. Yes, sir, Sky. Good to have it. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you hanging out. Oh, 4 seconds. I did miss the end. 2, 1. It's a level 9 hype train. I missed the end, chat. That's fine. Chat, level 9 hype train. Excellent job. Let's get some 07s for the people supporting this brand. The people showing up, dropping down the bombs, the bits, the primes, the subs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the goodies. For the community, let's give right back to the people. So we got 900 million-esque. Okay. 900 million-esque. Okay. A box, Redeemer, 3 fit drakes. And, you know, because it looks like you need some, I think you need, I don't know, 300 ventures. The one who won the box is telling me that they want 300 ventures. Just in case. You know. Oh, you're right. They need to look good while they're doing their stuff. Let's give them a Venture Scope Syndication skin. Okay. Sounds good. This is a beautiful skin, by the way. So. Beautiful. Golden, black, sheen with some neon blue. We love it. We love this skin. It's fantastic. I love it. It's excellent. You sly dog. You got me monologuing. That's right, DNS. Absolutely. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this giveaway done. 1, 2, 3 winners. 3 winners will be crowned for this. And here's how to enter in. In order to enter in, you must first be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, whatever the free one is. Choose your favorite, whatever one you're watching on. Then be in my Discord. Do those 2 things, and you'll be eligible to enter in. Yes, we have many, many ventures. So, don't we all need 300 ventures? Honestly, you'll never, if you think about it, if you get 300 ventures, you'll literally never need another venture again. So, I'm going to have a quick little snack while I give y'all some time to get going. True. Chat, that guy Toxic in the chat. Toxic, it's great to see you, my friend. Hope everything's going well. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow that guy Toxic. Makes great content. I'm going to keep supporting the EVE enjoyers. They're also showing up on YouTube and Twitch, making great content for the category and for the community. Toxic, hope it's going well for you, brother. Hope it's all fantastic. Hope everything's going well for you, brother. Pray for me. We're really going through it over here, you know. Mrs. Loru's sick. I'm literally not doing my fleet, so I can make sure to, like, if she needs me, I can just go get her. So, you know, I'm calling doctors after this. She's doing okay, but not good. Does that make sense? So pray for you, boy, because I'm going to be a good husband and go call doctors so she can lie down. Isn't that right? That's what I do. Polarized blaster venture. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So, Danny my toes. We have 5 Thanatos. 5. Ready to go. For the subathon, ready to go. So, anything to not get the heat-seeking Konalka. That's right. Good husband Loru. That's right, baby. That's right. How do you pronounce this word? Chunkla? Is it Konkla or Chunkla? I have no idea. I know exactly what you mean, but I just don't know how to say it. I've always spelled the word, but I never actually said it out loud. Chungus, you win. You win. That's true. We need more Thanes. Trunkla. So it is. That's right. I gotta keep doing it. That's right, champ. All right, here we go. Let's do it. You're following stream. You're in Discord. The last thing you have to do is type what we say into the giveaway chat, and here it is. Where it is. Thank you, chat. Type thank you, chat, one time, case sensitive, into my Discord. Type thank you, chat, one time, case sensitive, as I've typed it, into my Discord. The giveaways are very simple. Follow the stream, be in Discord, copy and paste what I type, and type it one time. It takes like 3 actions, and then you're ready to go. You know, easy. Easy. Easy peasy. Chat, I got a new light coming in. So I've been using an umbrella light for maybe 8-something years now. So Hobby, I see ya. I know what you're doing, Hobby. You know what you're doing. I got you. I've been using an umbrella light for like 8 years now. And I got a, oh, someone typed the wrong thing. I got a, what's called a box light for the first time. I needed something I can dim because I'm messing with a lot of my setup to prepare for what's next. I have been trying to set up things for the future of this channel and keep leveling stuff up for about 6 months now. And it's been hard because like stuff keeps happening and some of it's good. Like we went to FanFest, we went to London, other things. And now I'm dealing with this. So I'm going to keep on trucking. And when we can, we will show you the upgrades. When we can, we will. That's a matter of time. Matter of time. So. When is the Thune? You mean the subathon? How Thune is the Thune-a-thon? The short answer is I'd like it to be within 30 days from today. I'd like that. I'd like that. What's up, Joe Snow? 07. I'd love that. I have to see, because it might be a little bit later. Because, long answer is I want 3 trillion-esque to give away. I'm at about 2 trillion. Sound good? That's right. That's right, Shan. You know, it's all going very well. You know, lost my gun to a stealth bomber gank. You are, in fact,
never safe. It is.
If that's right. 3 gazillion-esque, yep. A trillion here, trillion there, you know, yeah, for sure. So, all right, 3 winners, chat, 3 winners. When I type sold, this is done. Going once. Going twice. Last call. We'll do future giveaways. If you missed this, 3, it's a Trisk. A Tisk. I don't know, it just doesn't sound enough. I like Misk. Bisk. Trisk. What's after a Trisk? A Quisk? A Kisk? Are there quintillionaires in EVE Online? I don't know this, man. I'm sure maybe Oz is, for God's sake. So, you know, craziness. Thank you, chat. You're welcome, Secret. You're welcome. Tomato bisque, exactly. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. And it's sold, baby. No more entries will be
done. That's it. I said, you got to be quicker than that. No more entries will be done. It is it. So, it is now finished. So, okay, chat. Here we go. We got one more thing to record today. Bit Redeemer. I'm just getting ready. Because that's that. We're going to record one more thing today, and then I'm going to go help Mrs. Loru call doctors. So she can rest. And I can call them instead. You know, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Yeah. I streamed a little bit. Showed up because I have to keep the machine running. I have to keep the videos pumping out. And we're in a bit of a... my editor and I typically have 2 to 3 weeks of content planned ahead of time. And right now I'm at 1 week. So I just have to like show up and just keep on recording stuff, you know, so that's what it is. We plan everything. You know, God forbid an Eve enjoyer get a little motion. And I will. I'm going to continue to. No matter what. I lost to Kronos there. It happens, Johnny. It happens. So, oh, in that exact spot. Yeah. The safety guys or all the high-sec gankers, they do be doing it. So when do we get the Steam Machine vids? When I have time to play it. I have used the Steam Machine once since I got it because I've been taking care of my wife. You know, I've been playing Guild Wars Reforged on my phone, and I got it to sync to my Steam Machine. I'm going to tell y'all how to do that in a little bit later, you know. So I've been liking the Steam Machine. I like the Steam controller. If you can pick it up, I recommend it. Maybe you're not going to get the Steam Machine. If you can get a Steam Deck, I think there's no better handheld I've ever played is the Steam Deck. The Steam Machine's a bit pricey. Fine. Steam Controller, I think it's a must-buy, especially if you have a PC. Steam Deck, I think, is a must-buy if you like any kind of mobile gaming at all, because it's amazing. At Quadrisk. Steam Deck is great. It's awesome. I got on my Steam Deck right now, I have Enshrouded. I have Enshrouded. What the hell's the other game? I have Enshrouded, Valheim. They're both so similar, so I love me some Valheim. Oh, Dark Souls 3. I have a fresh playthrough of Dark Souls 3 on it that I started when I was going to London. I got to Aldrich, beat Aldrich. One-shot Sullivan. Aldrich was tough. I one-shot Sister Freed, and I one-shot the Nameless King. That was fun. Killing the Nameless King in one go? Oh, right. That was a freaking thing, man. I'm on the plane going like, yes, yes, and people are behind me like,
What is wrong with this nerd with his video games?
you know, come on now. I like my ROG Ally. I gotta check that one out too. I'm gonna be buying these when we have more money and testing them for all of you. So, Total War 40K is coming. Oh, really? I want that. I want that. I wish Gabe brought me the Steam Machine like he did with the Steam Deck. I paid for both myself. Those were not sponsored in any way, just to be super clear, you know. So, Oxano, Twitch
Prime. Out of your mind. Thank you for that, my friend.
and good stuff. Good stuff. So, yes, it is the Gabe Cube, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we finally got our stuff going. Finally got our stuff going. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Excellent. The box. The box. The box. Excellent. 900 million-esque. I keep typing 90 million-esque instead. I mean, like, delivered to you? Oh, yeah, yeah. I have a Steam Machine. I have a Steam Deck. I have them both. I just have been unable to really play the Steam Machine because I've been taking care of my family. And that's the right move. So, it is. Here's the winners, chat. The winners are Stormlord, Hypen, and Mendel! Congratulations. Congrats to the winners. Congrats to the winners. Well done, everybody. Well done. Get it done. And if you won something, please DM me on Discord your in-game name. If you won something, please DM me on Discord your in-game name. Thank you for that. Enjoy it. Winners, well done. Well done to the winners. Thank you for that, my friends. Let's get rid of these, and then we keep this going. Keep it. Just putting those there. Awesome stuff. I got to go through that to see if those are done. I think they are, but I'll figure them out later. Okay. Chat, thanks for being here. We've got... Let me check my show notes here. See what we're doing. Yes. We finished the drone ship. Ah, yes. Let's do a something special. Okay. Let's do something special. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for gnosis? Is it gnosis or is it gnoses? What's the plural of gnosis? Is it gnosin? Gnoses? Gnoserist? Yes. Obviously, we're taking out the gnosis, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take this ship out. And we're going to see how good it do be doing with alpha-focused things. It's actually been a long time since I flew a Gnosis. And is the G silent? God knows. Is it? I'm trolling you, chat. The G is definitely silent. Okay, so is it broken? What the heck? On the side, it looks like it was broken or something. Throw in some of these missiles. Throw in these guys. Very nice. Drones are looking good. Excellent. Show me our skins here. Ooh, yeah. Tony Stark built this ship in a cave. with a box of scraps. It looks great, and we will do it. It's a Ganoki, correct? Absolutely correct. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go check out a level 3 mission runner. Let's open up the, not the opportunity tab, no. Let's open up the agency tab. And let's go to agents and missions. We're going to go to mission agents. I know, so amazing. Security. We're going to do level 3 within 10 jumps. Great. I'll go, you know, that's going to get me killed if I start trying to do that. So we'll go for this one instead. It's within 1 jump of Jeddah. Oh, for the Amar Empire? Sure, I didn't really... Is there a Minmatar one? This one's going to be too far, I think. Yeah, let's just do this one. Let's do this one. That's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go. Here we go. Red goes faster. True. I've read that somewhere. I've read that somewhere. So, you'll be fine in perimeter? No one is fine in perimeter, chat. Absolutely no one. Okay, let's turn on the tanky stuff. Looks good. Looks good. And we'll just put that there. Sounds good to go. We'll put this guy right about here. And is it... What's our drone kill squad here? Infiltrators? We only have 3 acolytes? I don't know why I have 3 acolytes. I actually have no idea why. It doesn't make any sense. Why did I do this in my theory crafting? Oh, because they're EM? Because I'm doing EM? Okay, sure. I don't remember why I'm doing EM damage, but it is what it is. So we're taking out a Gnosis. Because one of the only things we don't have in the theaters of war is a thing that lets you do... one of the only videos we don't have is a bunch of videos that helps you to do level 3 missions. And level 3 missions are something that you don't just need to do them for the theaters of war. You can do them also just in your own time. They're a decent ISK maker, especially when you have a cost-effective fits. And I've got this Gnosis fit for you. This is all going to be alpha friendly. All of them. And then we're going to try to figure out an Omega video another time. So I've got 4 fits for y'all that I ideated. 1 for each of the Empire Navy cruisers. Okay. 1 for each of the Empire Navy cruisers. Laura's Alpha level. This it? If I can do level 3. That really didn't do it. Why? Why? Okay, great. Because it's not... I was in the wrong place. Click this guy. Thank you. So we've got Omen Navy, Caracal Navy, Vexor Navy, and we've got Staver Fleet. Okay, so we've got 1 of each Empire ship plus a Gnosis for all of you to be able to go do level 3s. And why we're doing this is because the Theaters of War, the new expansion created lore, really made it super easy and super simple to go get some extra goodies for the same kind of content if you just have like a ship ready for it. And this is one of the ways that I recommend you play. We're going to talk about this at the start of this video after we open it up. Yeah, let's open up Theaters of War. Is yesterday we were ready to go get a gas site in Jeddah. There was a gas site that spawned in Jeddah 4.4 and we went to go get it because I had the money on the hand and the prospect was ready to go. Boom, done. If you want to go have, for example, all of the we've got, I think the Delente ones say that upcoming is going to be like mission running. Check it out. Upcoming. Complete agent missions. So we have guides on how to go do level 1 and 2 missions. We don't have a guide on how to go do... We have a rough guide how to go do level 4s. We're going to make... This is a dedicated guide for level 3s. And then we're going to make a dedicated guide to go do level 4s another time. That way y'all can go pop these out. Because the last time they were here, it was like, go do a single mission. It's a no-brainer. You can get better skins. You can get more money, more standings. It's just a no-brainer. So these ships are what that's going to be for. Okay. That's what that's going to be for. So that's a rare event. Gas happened yesterday. I was there. I was mining it. It was crazy. I was talking about level 3s. Not familiar with the Gnosis. So, yeah, the Gnosis is a Society of Conscious Thought ship, and all of these ships require no skills to fly. They are the Praxis, the Gnosis, the Sunesis. Each one of these literally takes 0. You can get in the ship on actually day 1, if you can afford it, of your account. Literally day 1. For sure, Warden, yes. And that's the way it's going to be. So, okay. All right. All right. All right. We record this video, chat. That's great. I have no skill. I'm gonna nom on my break, chat. Give me a sec. What y'all know about your boy, Chad? He kind of sturdy with it. That's the super chair. That's right, good speed. Love it. Love it. Okay, we're in the area. Let's go get this. The uncomfortable eye contact. Got you. Got some moves. That's right. How do you think I won my wife over? Come on now. Come on now. Dude, Blade still, that rave scene is still super hot. Super hot. You know. Whoa. Is this station? Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of station before. It's a rock. Okay. Well, have you ever seen this before? This is sick. I wish we could have more stations like this. It's like in The Expanse. That's awesome, dude. I love that. Wow. That's really, really cool. Okay, let's get our level 3 mission right here. Security. That was pretty sick. They literally put a ring on it. Awesome. Okay. So let's go do this. This is go prevent the Garista attack. So let's go do this in a Gnosis, and you're going to see how fast we can go do this with a Gnosis or with a similar ship. I do love how armed to the teeth this Gnosis looks. That's fantastic. Oh. That's right, Chad. That's how I really look. I do love this station. Edler, you can keep us in. Look at this. This is hot. I love it. I love how this station is like, it's like literally an asteroid and you like come out the bottom of it, you know?
What did he say?
You enter and exit through a specific spot on the asteroid station. Here we go, chat. We're heading into this level 3 mission to see what's up. One of the only things I think you can do is try to get a micro warp drive on some of these fits, because you might need to go fast in between stuff. The afterburner only goes 400 here. It's pretty low on the speed, so you might need a micro warp drive on this. I specifically did not put one on this because the Gnosis can shoot out to 63 km. That's typically plenty to hit whatever we need, you know? Typically plenty to hit whatever we need. Okay, good to go. Always be descanning Shadow Paladin. Somebody's doing some level 4s here for sure. Somebody be doing some goodies. Oh. Okay. Okay, good. Another acceleration gate. That's weird. Oh, right here. I was like, where are the enemies? There they are. Let's just orbit this acceleration gate. Let's orbit this at like 25. We'll turn this on, and we're going to hit the, let's hit the cruisers first that are all spawning around me. Sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah, let's hit you first, and we'll get the drones out as well. And you want to pay attention to your drones. And because we have missiles, we're basically in a fire and forget kind of situation. And look, we're doing plenty of damage with this Gnosis, pumping through those cruisers. We'll leave the heals off for now until we need to. You always want to keep descanning. You always want to have your descan ready to go. And we're also going to put our drones here, because I like to keep my I look here constantly, and I like to kind of be sure where the drone HP is. So the other thing you're going to see is I just killed a mob right here, right? So I'm going to then hit this mob, because I don't want the drones to fly here, fly there, fly here, fly there. Like, that's way too, that's just not good. That's not good business. It's going to reduce the ISK per hour you get. You want to try to like zoom out a little bit at map. So we're going to go for this guy next, right? And I like to kind of drag and drop my mobs and organize them like that. Okay, so now that we got our shield on here, we're going to keep us on for a little bit. We are cap stable with all of these things on. Make sure my missiles are going too, by goodness gracious. So we're cap stable with everything on here, so we don't have to worry about it. We even have a shield booster, so we're probably going to be overhealing here in just a moment. That's everything close. Let's go for this one next, because I guarantee you that the and look, the drones are trying to go for the closer one. That's what we want. We want them to go after the closer one. Let's go after those. Let's hit the smaller mobs first in this pack, because they'll just be easier to do. We can turn off the shield now so we don't have to overheal. No sense doing all those things. And we're just orbiting this central thing at 2K and just big chilling. Just big chilling. Good. And now let's go after this guy now, because he's kind of far. And let's sort of head this direction, because we don't want to lose range on this. We're going to double click in space. We're going to press Control D to open up this overview. Control D. We're going to double click in space, and that blue line is where we're going towards. Ooh, we're being webbed by a Garistus webifier, so we're actually going to prioritize that guy in just a moment. We're going to take out this guy right now, and then we're going to hit this cruiser. I might need to use my drones on this webifier boy, because he's a frigate. Our application is not going to be as great But let's just throw some missiles on him just to check and see what's good and see what's up. So, good. Looks like we are doing some application, but I don't love the split DPS. So, what we'll do is the drones are doing some pretty awesome damage to these mortifiers too here. Great. We're going to need that drone to keep hitting that. This battlecruiser is doing most of the damage. Okay, yeah, we're getting a little bit close to these guys. Let's just start heading this way. And let's orbit the acceleration gate at like 500. Let's just keep doing that. Okay, great. Yeah, see how this guy is just still alive even after all my missiles. So let's actually swap. This is just super. I'm going to keep using my missiles on this guy because we're close enough that the drones are fast enough just to get here. And then this guy's done. We're taking more damage because of the webs. And that's just a fact. So now we can really focus on hitting this enforcer. I'm not going to reload my missiles yet. I'm just going to keep on trying to do this. And we're going to think about what's next here. So all of these destroyers are really close. We can get those next. Press and hold control and left click and let go. Click left and let go of left click to have a box that locks onto stuff. Okay. Did you see that? Right. Ready? Okay, good. This also might lock onto like a rock or something, but you can always just unlock the rock. Unlock the rock. Hashtag unlock the rock. Let's just hit this guy. We'll hit this guy. Very easy on that battlecruiser. Very easy. And then we'll just keep clicking these. And this level 3 mission, as you can see, is very, very simple. The only thing I forgot to bring with this is a mobile tractor beam. You can do that and suck up stuff. Now, you can't use a salvage drones. Salvage drones are not a thing that you're going to be able to use as an alpha. That is okay. Let's hit the far away one now just because we're good. There's no reason to overheat anything. The Gnosis is way overtooled for this. We did this on purpose so that alphas can have a really easy time to fly and do these NPC missions. Now, the other fits we're featuring in the description for y'all are for if you can't use missiles or drones. If you, for example, picked Minmatar and you don't want to use these exact weapon types, you can use more Minmatar-focused things, okay? We want to make sure that y'all are not locked into certain weapon types, okay? So let's hit these double drakes. I'll just keep using the 4 missiles because they're there. I'm going to double-click in space to get a little bit closer to these guys because I want to make sure they're not out of range. So just lock the beacons because it takes 1 minute. There it is. It takes a minute to lock the beacon? Really? You know, I've actually never locked onto a beacon before. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So, you know, pretty crazy, Jet. Oh, I had to sneeze later. And we want to start thinking about getting closer to this acceleration gate. So let's just start kind of heading this way. We can turn off our afterburner even because the drones are doing some good work. Well, since it's just drones, let's throw the drones onto the frigate and see if they can just kill this frigate without. Hams take, what is it, like 30 seconds, 20 seconds to reload. Hams are the heavy assault missiles. Let the drones deal with the frigate. See, by the time we're done, we're ready to go. So really, really awesome. We are missing out on some of the loot that has been dropped here, but I'll be honest with you, I don't care about these. You guys and gals can use a mobile tractor unit to get some of that loot. I'm not going to worry about it because, well, we're here to showcase things and nothing else. So, okay. Let's pull back the drones. Control R is going to reload. Shift R is going to bring the drones back. And because I know how this works, we're going to double click in space in the direction that this is going. Okay, we're going to double click in this direction going that way. That way, our ship is pre-aligned. Once we're ready, we tap acceleration gate and we move on to the next one. Going to be very easy to go do this mission with all the fits featured for you in the description. So if you actually lock onto it with a box, it may not be 1 minute, but it's really long lock time. Yeah, for sure. All right, turrets. This is actually a really good showcase of what to do here. We are going to head towards this. We are going to head towards this guy, and we're going to hit the turrets first because the turrets are typically like just free damage all the time. And how do we want to do this? Yeah. We want to pick this first. Pick this one, then this one, then this one. And this is a little bit up, so we'll do that. Oh, we should probably use missiles too, shouldn't we? And we just want to keep going in a line. See how I'm trying to like go in a line with these turrets? That way the drones have a very clear path to victory. Okay, so once that's done, you just hit the next one. And then this one, and then finally, good, my air goal is finished. And we'll use our missiles to kill the faraway ones, and we'll keep having the drones go in a line. The micro on this is very important, because these missions, they can take you twice as long if you have your drones and other things shooting stuff that you're just not in range for. Straight up, it's just not a good idea. So you'll increase your ISK per hour, you'll increase your enjoyment. I like to make a game out of it, to like, how efficient can I do this, right? And the more efficient I do it, the more I am having a good time, to be honest. So keep hitting these guys. We can split the damage. You can focus the damage if you're having a problem. I'm going to have the drones go after this cruiser instead of this turret because my missiles are going to get to him very, very soon. Now that we're close to the acceleration gate, let's do the same thing. Let's align in this direction. My drones are already hitting this pith silencer really effectively, very excellently. So let's just keep this on. Heals up, chat. My drones are taking some damage, but don't matter. Absolutely easy peasy. Top up the shields. Look how simple this is. Absolutely brain dead on this. This is so simple. Can I show the fit? I will in just a moment. This is also alpha. We're going to show it for all the people. They're going to watch the actual recording of this. This is all alpha friendly focused fits. All of them. All of them are alpha friendly. You can bling this and omega these up as much as you want to do. I'm focusing on the alpha stuff so I can make sure that everything's good to go. Is that guy in a freaking bubble, dude? Yo, I've actually never seen one of these in an NPC mission. That is hot. That is super sick. Let's hit these turrets. And we're going to go in this direction. We're going to turn our afterburner on. We're going to pull our drones out. We're going to have the drones hit these guys instead. I'm going to use my missiles on this. I'm going to actually pull the drones back in. I'm going to pull the drones back in because I want to aggro the ships with my missiles first. Okay. Let's pull the drones. Let's push the drones out actually because I'm just going to have them kill this other missile battery. It's fine. No. This guy. See how the drones started hitting these dudes? That's not what we want. We want them to hit the other thing. So go after this way. So good. You might have, while we're going to pull the drones back in here, when you're juggling your stuff, you might have ships that are focusing your drones down if you aggro with your drones. You want to have the Gnosis be the one that hits first with its missiles, and that way they will shoot you instead of your drones. Now, I believe... How do we turn this off? Empty station battery? How do we turn this off, dude? Is there a way to turn this off? Garista control tower? Can I lock onto this? Can I shoot the Garista control tower, champ? I've actually never done a mission like this before. This is pretty interesting, where there's like a bubble around stuff. So we'll have to see. Don't you have to kill the turrets, but they're good ISK for new bros? You don't have to, and yes, the turrets are very good ISK, all things considered. So just keep it going here. I think I might have to hit this battery. Let me read this. Read the mission. Always be reading the mission, champ. I don't see anything about it. Okay, and I started lagging there a little bit too there. A little bit of lag. My GPU is doing it right now. I don't know why I'm lagging so much. I'm just going to scroll out really quick here for just a moment. So, don't know what's up. I'm lagging a bunch. You can kill them. Ignore the tower. I can just kill them? They're shielded. Oh, is that just a like, is it just for show? I think that's the case, chat. Hi, honey. Chat, my wife needs me to go talk to her, so I'm going to... Eller's going to fast forward through this, and I'm actually going to warp off here so I can make sure that wife is good. Eller's going to pause here, and then we're going to come back in just a moment. Chat, I'll be right back. Wife wants to go talk to me. I'll be right back, and I'm going to make sure she's good, chat, because the wife is the priority. So I'm not getting scrammed here. I'm not going to deal with that, so give me a moment, chat. We'll be right back with more Eve in just a moment. We'll be right back with more Eve Online in just a moment. We'll be right back. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy. All good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. She just wanted to talk to me really, really quick about some stuff. All good. She's doing just fine, Chan. Okay. She's doing just fine. Let's undock. Let's get back out there. Let's make sure to finish recording this video, and then we're going to go do stuff. So, I really appreciate y'all's patience. Cannot tell you enough how blessed I feel to have a community that doesn't bounce when I go make sure that my sick wife is okay. I gotta tell you, you're showing up for me. I plan on continuing to show up for you. I'm getting a bit emotional, chat, because it's just been a hard time being a husband, having a wife who's sick, and we don't have to go to the hospital or anything, chat. She's not that bad, but we are trying. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, chat. Wifey first, yes. Wifey first. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you so much. So, really appreciate y'all being here. So, Edler's not going to come in yet. He's going to enter once we're fighting those mobs again. Good news is we landed right on the acceleration gate. We can just keep it going. So, hey, another really cool thing about this, and Edler, maybe you come in here. Maybe you come in here. Hey, 07 to you, Norin, in a local chat. Good to see you. Edler coming right here. A really good thing about this, we just took a quick break because I was taking care of my wife, is with these NPC missions, the level 3 is a lot of them don't scram you. So they're very low stakes. They're very low risk. So what that means is if there's like an issue, if you have a family, if you have kids, you could be doing level 3s and you see how brain dead this is. You can just like align to a station and just warp out. And you don't have to worry about things. It's really awesome that you can choose your family when you're doing these more casual activities in EVE Online like NPCs. So, really like before some game, always, always. That's totally correct. So, really like this. The Gnosis is still flying through this. You're going to be able to do this similarly with other focused things. Now, there's one thing on this Gnosis that the astute among you will have noticed that we talked about at the start of this video, and that's this probe scanner. So we get about 100 probe strength with my current skills. You might have closer to 80 or 75 if you're an alpha. And these probes, you can launch them while you're doing this NPC mission. And you can, look how there's some cosmic SIGs here. You can scan this stuff down while you're doing this NPC mission. Because a lot of these are kind of like you're just waiting for stuff, you know what I'm saying? So instead of just waiting for things to happen, you can be scanning down probes, scanning down cosmic SIGs while you're killing stuff. So you are literally multiple birds, one stoning these various things. So I have a probe launcher on all my ships and do that. Yep, that is the way. Now, some of the fits we put in the description for y'all do not have a probe scanner. That is okay. They just can't fit them. They're just too tight. For example, the Caracal Navy. I don't want you to sacrifice its main damage dealer, all of those missiles. You might be able to fit an ONI, a Osprey Navy, to go do that. And that's something that I do recommend, by the way. So you guys are saying I can just go into this shield. So I'm just going to go do that. I'm just going to get closer to it and keep poking this with all my missiles. Very, very good. Keep shooting these guys. The only thing is make sure that when you're doing the scanning and combat, that you make sure that all of your guns are firing. Look, we found a relic site. So something you could do with all of these ships is you can bring with you in the cargo bay relic and data analyzers and just go do the high sec versions of these. Because the brass tacks is, the ones in high sec, they're not difficult at all. They're very easy to do. They're completely easy to do. So Garista transport ship, let's just poke these. These might have some goodies in them, but I don't really care, chat. I really don't care about them. So let's just keep throwing. Can I go in this bubble? Wow, so it's literally just for show. That's so interesting. So interesting. So command drones cannot be given to that target. Okay, good, because it already died. Good, 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 good. Keep poking this. We're literally inside of this shielded acceleration gate. This is so funny. This is so funny, chat. Let's just keep going towards this thing. Keep going. I mean, I've never seen an NPC mission like this before. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, W, is that Lynn coming in? Lynn is good to see ya, bro. How we doing? Love the emotes, Lynn. Good to see you. Good to have you. Hope it's all going grand for you, Lynn. Hope everything's happening for you, chat. Definitely go follow Lynn. Make some great content in the category. I have to level up my emotes myself. I'm just so busy with other things that I'm making sure stuff's happening. You know what I'm saying? So, we're doing it. Lynn, I'm proud of you, brother. Keep on making content. I see you grinding. Make YouTube videos. Make YouTube videos. And if you, I haven't seen, have you put out, I'm going to put you on the spot, Lynn. Have you put out a YouTube video this week? Have you put out YouTube video this week. So I was going grand. I'm thankful for the raid lesson. Happy to do it, my friend. 58% of the way to Twitch partner. Lynn, I'm going to tell you that you're going to get it. It's just a matter of time. The way to get it is literally to make YouTube videos. So I have not, but it's in the works. Good, good. Stream one less day during the week and make one YouTube video every single week. That's the way to do it. The more YouTube videos you make, the better you're going to be. We need a Loru Lynn collab, maybe one day. Right now, I'm dealing with a lot of family stuff, so I'm just going to keep it going. So Lynn, thanks to your prayers. Wife has just been sick, and we're just dealing with that. And I'm going to end stream a little bit earlier today than normal and go make sure she's good to go because I'm a good hubby. I'm a hubby. I'm a hubby. We're going to go kill the frigates first, chat. And we're actually going to do what I said before. Pull the drones back first. Pull the drones back first. Good to go. Excellent. And then, look, even the missiles are going to, like, destroy these guys. This is one of those missions where there's a ton of just, like, dead Garista ships all over the place. So this is kind of like a fire at will scenario. What I recommend you do is you pay attention to your combat text to see what's doing a lot of damage to you. Because it might be that one mob over the rest is doing more damage to you, and you really want to look, for example, for the battle cruisers. The battle cruisers are typically going to be the ships that do the most damage to you. They're also going to be the one that is going to be one of the harder ones to kill, depending on your damage, because they are not, they are more tanky than the cruisers. You know what I'm saying? So what you really want to do is just make sure that you're continually focusing on what's doing the most damage to you. But as you can see, the Gnosis is so pathetically easy. So it's just, we can just keep this going. So let's try to hit this Enforcer now and just see. Oh, and look, this guy's taking some damage. So let's bring back all the drones. This is actually what I was talking about, is you want to pay attention to your drones. This is why you want to make sure you have Navy drones. This is why you want to make sure you have Navy drones, because the Navy drones have a little bit more health. And what you can do is you can move one of these into an extra group, and then you still have 5 infiltrators. This shield on this drone will heal inside of your ship while your other drones are out in space. This is something you can do, and it's one of my favorite things to do with drone boats, is you don't have to keep a damaged drone out in space. You can swap around as long as you bring some extra. I just move them to a new group, and that way they automatically stay there, and I don't have to worry about them doing something dumb. So, just fantastic. Now, the drones are over there, so I'm going to, I mean, that's pretty far, but I guess I could have him hit that. Yeah, let's have him hit this guy right here just in a moment, because this personnel carrier is about to get popped. That's fine. And that was I'm really glad that we got to show that to y'all, because that was a really good showcase of what to do once your drones are taking damage. So, good. So we did find a relic spot. Okay, drones are attacking that. Let's keep looking for the cosmic SIGs while we're doing this. This is a really big deal. If you can find a way to do level 2s and level 3s while you scan stuff down, it'll go well with you for in a big way. So let's just start locking onto the stuff, chat, because at this point it doesn't really matter what's happening. There's the Garista Webifier. Maybe we go for those. Yeah, let's go for the Garista Webifiers. That sounds great, because we don't want to... Let's hit all the frigates we can. Look, this one's taking some damage. Let's bring back all the drones. This one's taking some damage. That's the way, chat. That's the way. Let's keep just like going in this direction. We don't want to have too much distance in between stuff. You want to have like... I like to be a decent ways away from all the ships. That way, my missiles can be chilling and I can maximize the transversal velocity. But I also like to be within, like, let's call it 20K. That way, I can make sure to pull my drones back, and they don't take super long to get back to me. Because you just saw this one was taking damage, and we just swap them out. It's so pathetically easy, chat. Oh, look, we just found another webifier. Good, good. Let's do the type here. Yes, sir. Let's hit all these webifiers before we do anything else. Because those, they can web your drones. And look, they're webbing me now. But they can web your drones, and when they web your drones, they take extra damage and don't come back to you as fast. Might as well take out all the frigates, because they're just super pathetically easy. Call it a day. Very easy. Very easy. So, you know, and YouTube consistency is key for the algorithm. Yes, it is. It's actually been one of my biggest weaknesses recently, and Editor, you can keep his part in, where I've been trying to be consistent with my upload schedule, and it's just been difficult to do it on the same days. It's been difficult, sorry, on the same times, because there's just so much going on in my life right now that it's been hard, honestly, to like make sure that I'm continuing forward. We're about to finish. We're down to the wire here, the last group of mobs. Let's just make sure we are within range of the acceleration gate, and then we keep it going. You get to a point where you can even just turn off your active heals. You can just turn them off, straight up. Just makes it super easy, super easy. Awesome stuff, chat. Okay, so you're seeing why this is happening. My editor is going to fast forward to the end of this level 3 mission so you can see the very end of it and you can see what's going on. We're going to fast forward to the end of that level 3 and show you what happens at the end right now. We're going to make sure that this video isn't like a bazillion years long, you know, and just showing me killing ships. At some point, people get it. Nice job, dude. A bunch of Pioneer blueprints. Really sick. Well done, JC. 07 to you. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for that. W Editors, yes, sir. What's the range on our missiles? It's 60? Yeah, we're at 63, and they're within 40, so plenty of space. Plenty of space. These guys are moving all over the place. The last ones there. Do I have a drone nav computer on this? I do not. I do not. So I'll show you more of the fit after we record the video, chat, and you'll have a great time with it. So, you know, W Editors, that's right. W Editors. So, Eve Enjoyers. Enjoyers, yeah. Eve Enjoyers. Always be scanning, chat, always be scanning. Love the Noctis. Down to the wire with that last missile, huh? One missile left. Sheesh. Sheesh. Let's get this going. Again, you can pick up the loot with a mobile tractor unit. I'm going to make sure to include that now. Before I forget, mobile tractor unit. Okay. Mobile tractor unit. And I'm going to put in a relic analyzer. Can alphas use these? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. We'll just do a tech 1 because, you know, call it. This is for those and just a data analyzer as well. And we're going to save this as my alpha level 3 mission runner. That way I don't forget. I hate when that happens so much. It is the worst thing possible. All of our drones are in. Everything's reloaded. Sounds good to me. We're going to the last one. Let's go get it done. Let's go finish off this level 3 mission. And then we're going to record the first part of it. And then we'll call it a day. Chat, thanks for hanging out today. 3-hour stream today. We're going to probably hit like 4 hours by the time we're done. If we get another hype train, we'll go a little bit longer. But I'm going to end that hype train myself. My goodness, is there another room? This is quite the level 3. This is quite the level 3 mission. I might just abandon this so I can show y'all what's up. I think y'all get the point. Yeah. I think y'all get the point because wife more important, chat. If there's another, this is a whole other room. It's gonna be another like 10 minutes. Look, there's more mobs spawning. Then there's another room after this. This is quite the level 3. This is a lot of ISK for the people that are doing it. So this is one of the longer level 3s, yeah, which is fine because you get some good ISK when you're doing these things. So let's go record this right now. And actually, let's like give the ending for this right now. So, all right, so you've seen that you can do level 3s quite effectively with the Gnosis for an alpha account and other fits for you. So if you want more Cradle of War guides, that's this playlist right here. And if you want more PvE mission runners, a new playlist as of this year, that's this playlist right here. And sub right here for the best Eve guides. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time. Okay, chat. That's the outro. Okay. That's the outro. So good stuff. Good stuff. If you salvage with second account, it's good salvage. That's actually what I recommend doing. That's what got me into multi-boxing. Keep your head up. Oh, I am whatnot. I totally am. Or sorry, what one nice was? Your name is something else. I tell you what. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, chat. Everybody say hi, YouTube. Everybody say hi, YouTube. Well, level 3 mission running does not have to be complicated, especially for free-to-play alpha accounts, and we've got the fits, the tips, and as always, the tricks so you can do them effectively and make some good ISK per hour, even if you're doing these for the new Bulwark missions during the Cradle of War expansion. So if you want the best Eve guides, you came to the right place. Ladies and gentlemen, Loru here, digital advertiser, content creator, and Eve enjoyer for the better part of 10 years now, and the Gnosis is fantastic. It's beautiful and it's excellent. What this video is going to be for is for level 3 mission runners, but specifically we're making this also to help the people doing the Theaters of War to get their upcoming PvE complete agent mission objectives. These are pathetically easy. Do like 1 mission, maybe 5. I've only ever seen do 1 mission, fine. And we've got level 1 and 2 missions guides with a bunch of fits for you. This is for level 3s and for alphas only. Okay, so these are super easy to do. When these are available, you can do them. First things first, how do you find these mission givers? Well, you're going to open up the agency tab. Okay, this is also Alt-M on your keyboard. Alt-M is going to open this up. You're going to go down to, I know this is going to be a shock. Okay, this is going to be very, I don't know how you would have found this. You're going to click agents and missions to find your mission agents. Then you're going to click mission agents. Then once you've clicked that, you're going to pick your experience. R&D missions are not exactly what this video is about. We're going to do combat missions. Mining agents, you can do level 3 mining missions. That'll be another video. Distribution missions or hauling missions, go check out our Viator. In fact, go check out our Viator level 4 and level 3 mission runner. And in fact, our Empire Standings video, which is in the Cradle of War playlist, very easy to find, covers how to do these specifically. We're going to do security agents today. These are PvE combat. And you're going to pick this drop down, level 3, easy enough. Within 10 jumps, call it high sec just because you're trying to do stuff. Choose your favorite empire. Now, this is important. I picked Amar because they were close to me, but I've been doing the Galente Federation, but there's nothing within 10 jumps of me. So if I do any distance, the closest level 3 mission runner is 14 jumps away. So if you want to get specific standings, this is the way to do it. If you want to get specific kind of missions, that's how to find them. Once you've gone there, you're going to get in your ship. You're going to go accept the mission, and you're going to make sure it happens.
Loru, what ship are you using?
I'm going to show you this ship a little bit later. This is the Gnosis, going to be alpha ready for all the people. Let's start with something for the Amar Empire. Let's start with the Omen Navy issue. And instead of describing each and every module here, we're going to go over what each of these ships have. First and foremost, the ships that can fit it have a probe scanner. This is so that if you want to scan down stuff while you're doing the PvE missions, you can. Scanning and hacking is a part of the Cradle of War expansion, and it's more ISK, it's free ISK. If you find them, you might as well when you're taxiing from A to B while you're doing level 3 missions. That's the first thing. Each one of these fits is going to be alpha friendly, and it's going to let you do the most DPS possible. So we've got Vespa 1s, not Navy Vespas. You can use the Navy ones if you would like. We've got Navy ammos, and hear me, and this is specific to the Omen. You're going to bring a single round, a single rack, whatever, of Tech 1 multi-frequencies. You're going to do this for all of your energy ships because the Navy lenses, whatever they are, break. Tech 2 lenses break. Tech 1s do not. So you're always going to have a rack of Tech 1s with you. That way, no matter what happens, you are ready to go. How many of you did not know that? Type 1 in chat if you didn't know that. Okay, so for laser ships specifically, you're going to do that. The other thing, the next thing, there it is, Warden 072. The other thing that each one of these fits is going to have is up close big damage. That's the multi-frequency here. And far range lets you poke stuff. Radio lets you hit within 51 to 43. Very nice. You can snipe something if you need to, just in case, because sometimes on these missions, stuff gets a little bit far. Okay. The next thing you're going to have is an afterburner on most of these. The cruisers using an afterburner is no biggie. You can go kind of fast with them. The Gnosis has an afterburner. Use a micro warp drive if you want. Use your favorite prop mod that you would like. Call it a day. We've got some light tank on all of these with a single active heal. There's no reason you can't do double active heals. Do what you want. I'm not your dad. We've also going to have some good application modules on these. Here's a tracking enhancer in the lows and a tracking computer in the mids to let you really hit those very, very hard. The last thing that's on most of these is capacitor help to make sure that you can leave everything on all the time because these are alpha friendly fits. I don't know what your skills are. You might be newer to the game. We're trying to make sure you can have options and not be so specialized when you're doing these. So here's the Omen Navy for you. This also is going to have some drones. Enjoy the Omen Navy. Let's talk about the Caracal. Caracal Navy, these are all the Navy ships, does not have a spot for a scanner. That's okay, because it does more damage. We're doing close to 500 DPS. This one is going to be able to fly through stuff, especially with the precision missile script on, and you're not cap stable, but 5 minutes is an eternity on the grid. You just unpulse your shield booster and then turn it back on when you need it. You're going to be just fine. Don't you worry. You do so much damage, you're going to punch through everybody that's zipping around and call it a day. You have a couple little drones here. Tech 2 drones that are light drones. Light are alpha friendly. You can use Tech 1 lights if you would like. If you can't use Tech 2s because of the skill requirements, that's fine. Use Tech 1s. You can't use Tech 2 mediums as an alpha. How many of you did not know that? Type 1 in chat. We made sure to ideate these whole fits for y'all. So there's the Caracal Navy, gonna blitz through stuff, tons of damage. Speaking of blitzing, let's talk about drones in the Vexor Navy issue. So this one's gonna be more of on the weaker side, because unless you want to pay the money for Navy drones, you're not going to be doing a ton of damage with this. because again, alphas can only use tech 1s. I consider the Vexor Navy to be one of the weaker ones, because if you want to use, if you want a drone boat, you really want to use the tech 2 drones. They just do more damage. So we do have tech 2 warriors, and we do, with the tech 2 warriors, we're doing 366 DPS. With the tech 1 Valkyries, 400 DPS. So still pretty good. You're going to have less DPS than me, most likely, because if you're brand new, that's how that goes. So, okay. This one is going to have a drone nav computer. You guys know it's one of my most favorite modules in the game. Helps the drones to land on target and get back to you sooner. It's going to make them go faster. Very important. The last thing about the Vexor is it's going to have a probe scanner. This is one of its strengths, that you can scan stuff down with the VNI and still do level 3s. And we have a drone durability enhancer in your rigs. Make your drones harder to kill, because that is the goal. We don't want you to keep losing drones in level 3s. This is what that's for. Okay. Now for the speedy boys. Speaking of speed, the Stabber is going to be the fastest one. No shock there. For everybody that's zipping around is going to be able to go 775 MS. I believe that's the fastest one of all of these fits. With 540 DPS. Looks really awesome. Really nice. This is also the tightest fitting ship with a capacitor only at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And if you turn this off, everything's cap stable. The Stabber is going to be one of those that if you're really good at piloting, this is going to really shine, because you do the most damage, but you're also the most, you're not like made of paper, but your strength is your speed and your ability to navigate around stuff instead of just straight tanking things. Okay. So the Stabber is going to punch through stuff. No probe scanner here, all gas, no brake. We got the standard 3 DPS, 1 tracking module to make up for the fact there's no other tracking anywhere. And of course, we have a couple drones to round it out and have a great time. Okay. It's time.
Loru, what about the big ship?
Yeah, let's talk about the Gnosis. Let's talk about the Gnosis. Here we go, chat. The Gnosis is not a cruiser. The Gnosis is a battle cruiser. And the Gnosis is specifically a ship that can do it all. What I mean is that it is a Society of Conscious Thought ship. And it has 0 level requirements. You can literally fly this on day 1, actually day 1, as long as you have the money for it, obviously. So this is an easy to get into ship and is still within the price range, just under 100 million-esque. The rest of these were like the Stabber is like 57, the Vexor is like 76, the Caracal 72. We tried to keep these like under 75 million-esque, but the Gnosis, being a battlecruiser, going to be a little bit more expensive. So we got a couple things going on here on the Gnosis that I want to flag to you. First, you do not have to make this a missile boat. Straight up. You can use any gun type in this. The drones, though, are non-negotiable. You have to have the drones. The drones are part of it. So let's say you want to use something different. You would take out the ballistic control systems, take out these high slots, and use something different instead. Leave the drones. Leave the rest of this stuff. Just swap out the high slots and the DPS lows so that you can use whatever you would like in this. This is possible because the Gnosis does not get any stacking bonuses. It gets static bonuses. You can use all weapon types on the Society of Conscious Thought ships, literally all of them. So choose your favorite. If you want to use projectile turrets, go ahead. If you want to use hyper turrets, go ahead. If you want to use any of these, go ahead. What I don't recommend is you make this only a drone boat. Do drones plus something, okay? Do drones and. That's going to be the best way that you can do some big damage. You're going to see us flying this around. We do 500 DPS. The Stabber still does more, but the Gnosis is easier to get into, the Stabber fleet. So those are the fits for you. The description is going to have all of these ready for you, totally free. Takes 2 clicks. Go check them out. And let's show you how to use these in space. Let's show you how to fly this lovely, beautiful ship in space right now. Let's go check it out in space right now. Chat, that's it. Done. Ladies and gentlemen, let's raid out the category. Bit of a shorter stream today, only 3 hours. That's okay. I'm going to go make sure wife's good. I'm going to go take care of her. Thank you for your patience while I go do that. And let's go figure it out. Let's go see who we're going to raid out. What we got? We got Fenris dropping some people down. I don't even know who this person is. I hope they do well. Spongy is doing an Eve partner push. I don't know who this is. Is this Wormhole PD? Well, we have to keep moving. Mad Rambo is doing stuff. Maybe we're going to raid Rambo. We probably will, to be honest. Marquis raided me a bunch recently. So I got to tell you, we got to raid Marquis right back. Okay, Marquis raided me like 2 or 3 times. And I haven't been able to raid him, so let's go. And he's doing his, oh, it looks like he's doing his, like, yeah. He's doing his, like, ganked episode. This is, like, one of the things that he does. So let's go raid Marquis right back. He still makes great content, chat, even though he's been around forever. You know what I'm saying, chat. He's fantastic. He knows what the heck he's doing. Let's go check out Marquis, chat. And when you get there, type Loru raid. Type Loru raid. Yeah. Type Loru raid. Yeah. We'll see you there, chat. We'll see you next week. Now, listen. Probably streaming only one time next week, just to make sure Mrs. Loru's okay. Thank you very much for your prayers. And we'll see you soon. Just keep an eye on Discord, because I'm going to announce if we do any surprise streams like we did last night. So, see you soon, chat. Loru raid. Yeah. We'll see you next time, baby. Loru raid. Yeah.